On live. Hello. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Happy Thursday. Oh, now you come on camera. Happy
It's because I'm still
Thursday.
walking through the house.
Before we get started, let me just go. Hi, Sherry, my love. Okay,
Oops.
guys, I want you to send prayers out for Sherry, please. Send prayers out for Sherry and her family. See, I was doing good. As soon as it gets dark, I start choking all over again. Um, let's see. Okay, let's say hi. We need to say hi. It's been a while, huh? Danny, hi Danny. Hi Heidi. Hi Debbie. Hi Corn's mom. Hi Celia. Welcome. Hi Renee. Long time, ma'am. How are you? Hi Drea. My just beautiful CI, my beautiful Susan. Let's see. And send prayers out for Susan and Eddie as well, guys. Please. Let's see. Who else we have in here? I'm scrolling. OG Harmony is in the house. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Crystal. My chat just jumped. Hi, Terry. How are you? Snuggle Bunny, how are you? Proud Nona, how are you? My breezy girl, how are you, sweetie? Amber Rain, I can't. Hello, Amber Rain. Hi, Franca, how are you? Let's see. Michelle LaBelle, hello. Okay, guys, we ready. So I left Lita's picture up. I know I was behind G14. How are you? We have my beautiful Debbie and my beautiful Danny. Look, the two D's. I'm the only damn eyeball. Let me move myself. I'm the only eyeball in here. Okay.
No, eyeball, you're unique.
Oh, thank you. I like that. I'm unique.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? What was that?
I don't know.
What is that noise? It sounds
Hold
like
on.
something is frying.
Wait. Is that me?
No. Danny, were you opening something?
It does sound like a noise in the background, but I don't have anything open.
Yeah, I don't hear anything now. Okay.
Maybe it's just StreamYard.
Okay, so the big news is Lita Margarita. Lita was arrested, and I'm going to tell you when she was arrested. So the charges were filed on 10/5. She was arrested on 10/6. The arrest warrant was issued 10/6. She was bailed out on 10/10. Bail amount was $10,000. They paid $1,000 cash on a credit card, and her next hearing date is October 18th. So, what is Lita accused of? Now, with the charges that she's facing, they're all felony H charges. Okay, so a felony H in Wisconsin is going to be punishable by up to $10,000 fine or 6 years in prison, or it can be the $10,000 fine and 6 years in prison. But in this case, it's more likely going to be either the fine or whatever. But she was arrested, and she is actually charged. Ooh, Lita. So Portage Police says that she was charged with theft in a business setting, fraudulent data alteration, wire fraud against a financial institution, and uttering a forgery. So with that, a Class H felony in Wisconsin, I just told you, is punishable by up to 6 years in state prison, a maximum fine of $10,000, or both imprisonment and a fine. So they're looking for more people that was injured by this deception, and they were contacted by the owners of the company where she worked, Loggerhead Deco, which is a glass bottle decorating business. Now, she supposedly had a business where she was a partner with someone else, but oh my God, I just can't believe this. She was making payments and withdrawals to several outside business accounts and customers using the company's account information. How did she not think she was going to get caught? And they're talking about thousands of dollars missing from accounts. And the company that called, they said they suspected her, and they're the ones that filed the report.
And how long was she doing it?
Don't know, but they said that it's thousands of dollars. And they're asking for anyone that's injured or affected, well, the words were injured or affected by Lita Margarita's deception, to contact them, and they're still investigating. So she might be getting more charges. I guess her singing career didn't take off.
Well, we knew that was going nowhere fast. But.
Now, let's remember, she's innocent until proven guilty. But when I pulled up the court documents, she does have an attorney. Okay. The attorney has filed, let me get to the court records. Yes, I have the court records. They petitioned for a leave to file additional motions. That's the attorney, Ryan Frank. I wonder if that's the same attorney she used to sue JY. So she has 3 cases. One was the suit she did with JY. She had another one, which was reckless endangerment driving, and now this one. They also request to reset the preliminary hearing and have a pre-trial and return date set. But right now she's still supposed to be in court on the 18th. She's supposed to be in court on the 18th. The attorney also asked for a demand for discovery and inspection. So he's filing all kind of motions, but they did make the bond. They paid on a credit card, $1,000. And her hearing is on 10/18 at 3 p.m. So Wisconsin, so that'll be 1 o'clock for me and 4 o'clock. No.
And yeah. 3 o'clock for me.
Yeah. So anybody want to, I don't know if it's going to be, but she has a standard felony conditions. She can't contact, she has no contact with CLG or SEG, not to be on the premises of Loggerhead Deco in Portage, Wisconsin. So they said on 10/10/118, defendant Lita Margarita appeared by video in custody from the Columbia County Jail with attorney Dominique Richards. Oh, I'm sorry. Her attorney is Dominique Richards. Ryan is the prosecutor. So sorry. Oh, damn. They're looking for more shit. She waived the reading of the complaint. Uh, the right to an attorney was cited. It was $1,000 cash bond, standard felony conditioners, no contact, blah, blah, blah. Her next hearing is on 10/18/2023. So that is what we have so far on Lita Margarita. And yes, I got into, so they fingerprinted her and everything. We see her mugshot. They give her full address. I'm not putting it out there. Her case number is going to be 2023 CO0. So there's CO, then there's 002709. So that is what's going on with Miss Margarita. And it states, the defendant, Lita Margarita, was found guilty of the following charges. Oh, that's when she did the disorderly conduct with a motor vehicle, and that wasn't a criminal offense. So, and it breaks down all of her cases. And then her case against Yates, the court issued an injunction against the respondent, directing the respondent to not engage in certain conduct. It prohibits are described in the injunction. So they broke down whatever he wasn't supposed to be doing and everything else. So all of her cases are online. So all of her cases are there in case you guys are interested. But just remember, she's innocent until proven guilty. Okay? I don't know if she can be deported. I was trying to find out if she was a citizen or not.
Even if you're a citizen but you weren't born here, you could be deported. I know that for a fact. I had a friend who, right after he got out of jail, hasta la bye-bye.
It doesn't say who bonded her out, so I'm just gonna assume. I don't want to assume, but it was on a credit card. She was bonded out, so the bond was $10,000, and they had to pay $1,000 cash. They did it on a credit card, so she was bonded out after her court appearance. So the way it reads, and I'm serious, and I can show you the way it reads. I'm going to share my screen with you for a second because I have 3 different screens up. So I have her. If you go to Columbia County, you can pull up the jail bookings. And let me just share my screen so you can see what I'm looking at. As soon as I get back into my StreamYard. Share screen. And this is jail bookings. I want the jail bookings right here. Okay, I'm gonna wait till they come up on the screen so you guys can see it. Oh, Sherry, baby. Okay, has it popped up yet? Are you guys seeing it?
No.
You're not seeing it?
No.
Oh, that's because I didn't share.
Oh, good Lord.
Do you see it yet? It says stop sharing. I'm sharing now.
Yes, there.
Okay. So if you look at, you come down to 10:6, and here she is right here. Okay. There's Lita Margarita right here. So the offense date, which is the filing date, is 10/5. At 9:34 and 14 seconds on 10/6, they said booking type arrest. So if she was arrested on Friday, that means she didn't get bailed out until Tuesday on 10/10. So that means she spent the weekend in jail. That's how this is reading to me.
Right, because somebody had to apply for the credit card to get the $1,000 to bail her out.
See? So here's the date and time, 10/6. The offense date right here, 10/5. Right there. And it says booking type, arrest. So it looks like she was arrested on 10/6, which is a Friday. Mm-hmm. And she spent the weekend in jail. That's what it looks like. Mm-hmm. And she was bonded out on 10/10 after her hearing. So that was this one. And then Well, I have the other one here, which is the case, not the case details are right here, but it has her birth date and her address and all of that stuff on there. And I'm not showing you this. This only has her city and state. What?
Look what Daisy Girl says. I
What
live
is
in
she?
Wisconsin. They won't let you out until you go before the judge. She had to wait. Judge
Yeah.
ain't meeting on a weekend.
Yep. So that's what happened then. That's exactly what happened.
Love it.
So on Friday, thank you, Sherry, for becoming a member. On Friday, she was arrested. Paperwork was done on October 5th. Friday, 10/6, she was booked at 9:34, and she didn't go before the judge until 10:10. I have that right here. I can show you, but her address, and I don't want to do that. Her address, wait a minute, I can do it without showing her address. Hold on, let me hide. Oh, let me go back. I want to hide her address. I don't want you guys to see her. How far down? Okay, I'm not showing her address right here. Hold on, let's make sure. Okay, so she went before the judge. Let me show it. Yeah, I don't want to show her address because it's gonna. If I keep scrolling up and down, you guys are gonna see her address because it's here, and her date of birth and everything is right here. Her case type is criminal. Of course, we know that. Filing date. So this is the case summary. This is the date she went before the judge on 10/10, and then all the charges that are there. And she also has a misdemeanor A, which is the theft to her business setting. It was less than $2,500. She did a misappropriate ID information to obtain money. She did wire fraud, which is federal, against a financial institution. That is federal. But no, her attorney's name is Frank T. Ryan. That is her attorney. I'm not crazy. I can read these damn documents. Yeah, so she does have an attorney. That's not the one that she appeared with in court. She does have a new attorney. R.T. Ryan. It's her attorney. And he's working on behalf of the defendant, which is Lita. So yeah, that's right. So she will be going before the court on 10/18 unless they can push it out until he can get more discovery and everything else and inspection of the documents. Because I'm sure this just happened now. He needs to be able to look through the documentation and see if everything is copacetic, make sure that he's okay. He needs to be able to talk to his client about that paperwork. Hi, Clark. Hi, Arthur Stewell. How are you? Hi, allegedly. Yeah, those are severe. What's CCA? Huh? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the Columbia. That's where all the information is. I mean, I can show it, but I didn't want to do it on. It's all public information, but it's still. And I didn't print it and scan it. I'm just looking at it directly from the court documents. Yeah. So I'm just looking at it from their website, and all of her information is there. So that's what that is. But so she is that's fucked up. That is messed up. But then if you read the other article they had first put out, it made it seem that she had a business and she had a partner. She was a partner in a business. That's what it reads on Screen Rant on page 6. But
was the partner arrested?
Nope, she was the one that was arrested because she worked at Loggerhead.
Or maybe she was a partner in the business, and that's why she was able to be on the inside making moves like that to take money out, and switch money through. Maybe she was a partner in the business, or maybe she had a made-up business like some people do when they do that white-collar crime of wiring money and check frauds and all that stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, but thousands. And it had the thousands in parentheses. Hi, allegedly, sweetie. Hi, Gwen Branston. Wisco gal, how are you? So, and yes, who made the point? Allegedly made the point. There it is right there. multi-state. And then you
she getting deported. My friend ain't do half of that shit.
And they sent him a back, and I promise you.
He didn't get out of jail proper before his ass was in a car heading to the JFK.
They picked him up from the station.
Those are really, and it's a felony H, okay? It's less severe than a felony 1, but still you punishable by up to 6 years in state prison, a fine of $10,000, which is what her which is more than what her bond was $100,000, or both. You can get the 6 years plus the $10,000 fine. Then you got to remember all of these people that she's defrauded. She's going to be sitting next to Jen Shaw.
I don't think she's going to get that nice of a place.
Look, okay, well, maybe not. She's not going to be in Beaumont, so I don't know what Jen is complaining about. Beaumont is a really nice prison.
May be involved. And didn't you say it was multi-state?
Who?
Allegedly said if it was bank fraud, the FBI might be involved.
Well, they say they're still investigating. They said they're still investigating.
State and federal charges, probably.
And is it multi-state as well? That's just stacking up.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Her bond was $10,000. Thank you. I said $100,000. Her bond was $10,000. Thank you, Sherry, because I just read that to Sherry when she and I were talking. Her bond was $10,000, and she had to pay 10% of that, so that's
$1,000.
Yeah, because if we would have 10%, that'd have been $10,000. Tell you, I'm still sick and I'm discombobulated. I really am. I was working today and I couldn't even think of half the stuff that I normally just at the top of my head. Hi, Stacy A. How are you, sweetie? Undercover Dung. What's up, undercover? Girl, man, whatever. Oh, Lord, I don't know which one it is, but I know I haven't been able to take my shift recently. I've been sick, so please forgive me. I'm going to get back on the grind. Hi, Terry, sweetie. I'm surprised she only got 1,000 bond. Well, 1,000 cash. The bond itself is 10,000. They have to pay 10% of that, which is 1,000 cash. And he put it on a credit card, which means I didn't say nothing but a bail bondsman at all. Nothing but a bail bondsman.
Because she in Ohio. In Ohio, just like us, we don't have bail bondsmen out here. You know?
Oh, y'all don't?
We might.
All over the place in Texas.
You might Southern Illinois, but no. Mm-mm.
So then how do you get out of jail?
You pay the 10%. So anybody could pay the 10% as long as they're 18 or older. But what you want to make sure you do is if it's some kind of a DRUG case, you want to make sure you don't pay in cash because they'll swear. So they'll try to get you later.
They're trying to say it's that DRUG money.
Correct.
And you can't have anybody that's a known affiliate of yours that may be in the DRUG business.
You just got anybody who has their so that the money.
I mean, not that I know, of course, I don't know, but I'm just guessing and assuming that's the way it works.
You know,
well, I don't know. I go by Dog the Bounty Hunter. I am totally ignorant in this.
Right, that's a bounty. He's in a bounty state. We're doing a lot of them in Florida and stuff.
I have never known anybody that didn't have bail bondsmen.
Right, I thought that they were everywhere.
Me too.
Because Dog used to go to different states.
He go to bail bondsman states though. You know, like where they have. You know, bounty hunters are different than bail bondsmen. Bounty hunters work for the bail bondsman. So, like, you'll go to states, like when you're in like Tennessee or something, and you'll see these big old hound dogs, and like they some kind of dog, the bounty hunter. They are, and they are. You know them. Those bounty hunters always get them big dogs with them too, because then people be out in the bushes, out in the woods. They gonna look them bounty hunters are worse than that. That's what dog was.
Was like Beth the bail bondsman in the office?
Earlier years, they worked for a bail bondsman
company. They worked for a bail bondsman, and they were hiring them to go out and track the people that skip bail so they can get their money back.
But in the later years, it almost seemed like they were posting bonds. Like
yes,
that's what they were doing, I think. Yes.
At the very beginning, they worked for a bondsman.
They worked for a bail bondsman, and then they started posting bonds. Yes.
Oh, I'm not going crazy because they was behaving like it was their money that was out of their pockets that was running down the street half naked. wait. Oh, okay.
This is all new to me. I thought all states, and I am so serious because East Coast. Well, you got to remember, I lived on the East Coast. Which, come to think about it, I've been all around this area, and I haven't seen a bail bondsman place yet. But if they're all around the jailhouses, they're all around the courthouses. I mean, they're
I think New York has a bail bond.
5 or 6 of them in the same area. Yeah, huh?
They have bondsmen in New York.
I can't remember. It's been a while since I lived
there. You can look it up.
Do they have them here in Florida?
Y'all should have them in Florida.
Yeah, y'all got them in.
Y'all definitely got bounty hunters in Florida for sure.
Yeah. So
see, I'm scared of the people jail. I don't want to know these things.
Yeah, like I said,
states do not have bail bonds.
Wait, the bail bonds actually belong to Beth, not Dog. Okay.
Oh, it belonged to Beth. It was her family.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I was like, they were just a little too personal.
So, Illinois, the practice of commercial bail bonds is unlawful in the states of Illinois, Kentucky, Oregon, and Wisconsin.
So it's our 4 states.
Yep.
So that means Ohio can offer a bail bondsman. You could find a bail bondsman in the state. They could bond you out.
Do all states allow bail bonds? See, now you got me looking.
I know Texas has it. I know Texas won't even let you bond out without a bail bondsman.
You got to have a bail bondsman.
Georgia, you have to have a bail bondsman to bond out.
So wait, so Trump had to get a bail bondsman for Georgia?
That's how you bond in Georgia. You have to have a bail bondsman.
You have to have a bail bondsman.
And Georgia, listen to this. So we just read Lita's whole file and how she only had to pay. She had a $10,000 bond with $1,000 to get out, right?
Right. Yeah.
My friend in Georgia, after living there for 3 years, when she was living there for 3 years, she had been going to the same lady to get her nails done. And the lady did something where, anyway, her nails chipped. She had no chips and it chipped. She came back. It was like 2 days later. She came back and she was telling the lady was acting like she was so aggravated. So the lady sent her to another lady's chair. And while the lady was fixing her nails, the lady was like, she was going to charge her for a whole do-over. And she said, wait.
You can't do that.
She said, no, because she had the nail polish, the color she wanted in her hand. She said, no. I got a no chip. It's like 2 days later. They get to argue and they tell her to get out. They were done with one of her hands. They tell her to get out. And they start like going off on her and speaking a different language, all this stuff. She throws the nail polish, right? One of them run in front of the door and is talking crap and keep like pushing at her. She pushed her from in front of the door and she leaves. The police came to her house. They had pressed charges. She was arrested. She got a $40,000 bond. She had to sit there for 4 days in jail in Georgia because she was only 3 years to living in Georgia. So she was too new to get a bail bondsman because they said she was a flight risk. And because she was renting out there and stuff, she wasn't owning yet. And one of her co-workers had to place the bond for her.
Had to co-sign.
Because they had been living in Georgia for years and they were a homeowner because otherwise she could, even with the money, it wasn't.
I had to co-sign the bail. Well, not co-sign.
Co-signer.
Yeah, I didn't co-sign. So the bail was put up. The person, so I had to go do it. Well, I had to sign. And then they were asking me for information about my car. This was the funny part. They were asking me about information about my car. I said, okay, why do you need that information? I'm not paying for this. Well, just in case this person don't show up. I said, well, if that's the case, her ass gonna sit in there because I'm not signing shit. I didn't. He was like, well, man, I said, my son is posting the bail. He's out of the country. I said, I'm here. I'm signing. I'm not giving you any information on my car. Either you're going to he's already wired the money. So you can wire him back his money, but I'm not giving you any of my information because I'm not the one that's posting this bail.
No, my buddy had to, while she was doing that case, she had to check in with that bail bondsman. I don't know if it was every 2 weeks. She had to do that. I mean, it was, like I said, I couldn't live in that. It made it seem sweet, but I don't.
I'm telling you. Yep, bail bondsmen. You got to go. And they were asking me, but I was like, my car. And he was like, ma'am, I said, I'm not paying for this. I said, my son wired it. He asked me what I signed because he couldn't. I said, he's already spoken to you. He was like, yeah, but just in case. I said, well, her ass gonna sit in jail. And I know she don't like to go to court. Look, she don't like to go to court. So she was gonna sit her ass in jail because I wasn't signing my name if I gotta do all that shit. But anyway, that's what's going on with Lita. That is all of those showing her bond was on. Yeah, it was just 10,000. It was just 10. And so, yeah, so I'm just this, and I remember when his daughter, when she was doing all of this shit to the daughter, and the daughter was like, she was stalking her and everything, and she needed to be deported. Now, my question was, can she be deported? I thought if she had, and Debbie just told me differently, but I thought if she was a citizen, which I don't know if she passed the test, but I know she had a green card, or she was getting her green card. I don't know if she could be deported or not, but you got to look at it. She's got a son. She's got a husband. Well, I guess that's what
my friend had a daughter. And like I said, he didn't get to say goodbye to her. They clapped up the back of his pants right after he walked out of that prison and put him in a car and took him to JFK, and he was hasta la bye-bye.
So wouldn't they deport her son? Because her son wasn't born here. And they say, and they have her race. Let me see. They have her race as Asian or Pacific Islander, is what they say. Her son is not born here. So what would they do with him? And did Eric adopt her son? But her race is Asian or Pacific Islander.
Who would have legal custody of her child if she goes to jail? That's another thing. I would think that her
child, I don't know.
Wouldn't her parents come for that kid? Was like somebody said in the chat, wasn't she supposed to be a doctor? Like, I had to look this lady up.
Yeah, she's supposed to be a doctor, and she had to get her license here. She had to study. Still never found any place that showed that she had a license, even when she was over in Indonesia. Okay, she just turned 34. How long ago was she on 90 Day Fiancé? Because that's the youngest damn doctor I know. How long ago has it been? 7 years?
She got her medical degree from the beauty pageant.
Remember? I mean, how long has it been since she was on 90 Days? Was it 2017, 2018?
Was she 19, I thought, or 18? 18, I thought.
Yeah, med school was a BS because she's just 34 right now.
But wasn't she studying medical school or something like that?
She said she was a doctor in Indonesia.
Yeah, she definitely said she was.
She gave up that. Her parents and them, they are wealthy. They had maids. They had this. She was a doctor. You're just turning 34.
I never liked her.
Was she a doctor at 20? What, at 25, 26?
Could
your internship.
Could her American husband adopt her child if her child's biological father was still alive and did not give up?
I thought is the biological father deceased or he alive?
No, I thought that I
don't know.
I thought he was alive and that they co-parented or something, but he was cool with her taking the kid across the sea. I found that strange too. Her and
her son lived with her parents. That's where they live. Now you took this little boy from this nice, comfortable house with all of this and put him in a house that he's sleeping on a sofa, and it was a mess. You took that little boy.
That father would have to sign away his rights, though.
Yep, he would. But then again, who knows with Lita? It could have been a one-night stand. She could have got. Her whole story is a fucking lie.
I was just about to say her whole story is made up. I'm not buying none of the shit she says.
How long has it been? Hold on, let me go see. Can I find how long has it been since she was on 90 Day Fiancé? Hold on, let me find out.
I know when I was watching.
She was on season 6,
because she said
2018.
Yeah, I told you it was like
2018.
2018. Yep. Because
2018.
If the bio dad was out of the picture and they proved that he was no contact, then the new husband could adopt. Oh wow! I thought that the bio dad had to sign away his rights.
See, I
or
don't
be
know.
deceased, because in my case, my father was deceased, so that's why I was able to be adopted by my stepfather.
So 5 years ago, so at 29, she was a full-fledged doctor. But you got to remember, let's see, 29. She just turned 34 in May. So really, she was 28. 28. So you got to go to college. Then you have to go to medical school. Then you have to do your internship. Well, goddamn, she did all of that quickly. I guess the
and
rules
residency.
And residency.
Yeah, residency. All
the
that.
rules have changed. The rules are different in Indonesia, I see.
Does she have a specialty?
Yeah, lying.
Well, I'm just asking for a friend.
Hi, Susie.
He has to allow the son to go to the States? Oh, good Lord.
I don't know. But I'm serious. So, let me see.
Parental rights can be terminated.
I think my cousin graduated, and then she was like 22, 33. That's a lot. I'm telling you, you do your 4 years, then you have to be, you have to apply to medical school. You get, after that, you have to do secondary, then medical, then you have to do your your internship is your residency. Or is it
is? I thought they were separate.
Residency is when you're in the emergency room and you work. Most people do that at a hospital. You do that at a hospital.
Yeah.
You have your residency. So some end up in emergency.
Residency, you're paid. Internship, you ain't.
You're not.
The internship, no money.
Right.
You do the internship, I think, at the end of your last year, like right before you get out.
Yeah.
But your residency starts after.
Right. She's a damn doctor.
I do know it's a bunch of work.
She's a doctor.
Right. More work than I care to do.
If she said she's a doctor, she's a doctor. Let's just say that. My cousin,
I can say I'm a doctor too, but I get arrested.
Right.
My cousin's specialty was pediatrics. That's what she was, and now she does general practice. But her specialty was pediatrics.
Someone in the chat says she's a chiropractor. You don't need like.
Well, every place is different, I guess, because my parents are talking about.
Because then that line
was deported,
but he wasn't a citizen.
He was never a citizen. Never, ever, ever. Oh my God. She got a doctorate degree. Wait a minute. She got a doctorate degree out of the Cracker Jack. I'm not, but I'm thinking about her son. That little boy is totally, I'm really thinking about him. And what is this going to do to him?
You know what? If someone in the chat said that, I think it was Drea, said that her parents disowned her. Even if they did, I think they would come and collect that little boy. Just for a do-over. See if they could get it right with that, with the grandkid. You're no audio. We can't hear you. What'd you do to your computer? I can't hear you.
Can't hear nothing.
Can't hear you. Yeah.
I put myself on mute by mistake.
Oh my God.
And she was just a talking.
I told you guys I'm discombobulated.
I kid you not. I know, ladies. I know I can't do a super long night because I know my sugar is going to eventually. I've been running since 7:30 this morning.
Do you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm serious. I don't know how I put myself on mute. I'm not here. Okay. So, Oh my God, I'm done. All right. So we now know that Lita is facing some damn charges. Sorry, Lita. But you fucked yourself. You did this to yourself. As I said, she's innocent until proven guilty. But oh well. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Oh no, don't do it. Okay, so
I'm scared of the people prison.
But did y'all see her mugshot?
I didn't know who that was. It came up so weird on my screen.
It did? Okay.
I don't remember her being that big.
She's days late.
Okay,
so hold on, let me share it again. So everybody can see it really, really nice. And I'm not being mean. I'm not. It's news. It's the news. So I want to give her just dessert. I mean, you know. I said just desserts. That was mean. That's not what I meant to say. Okay. So there is Lita. She's gotten big.
She has. But she always had a chunkier face. So she was always cheeky and face, you know, like the bigger face around the neck, but not as big. But you could tell she's put on weight. That girl.
Okay, girl.
Whoa. Yeah, she eating good. See, I said her just desserts. See, so this is what she looks. She did have a chunky face. Okay, and then here she is with Eric. Look how he's smiling. He got a prize. Look at that. Okay. I'm good. Okay. Now let's get on to this BS with these 90-day people. Do we want to do Sister Wives first? Because I know it's late, and I know everybody want to discuss Sister Wives, but I got a problem with Ashley, the black girl who's really a unicorn, because she acts like black women don't have the name of Ashley. Bitch, I'm a unicorn. My name is Heidi. Okay? Right. Let's be serious.
Right. And I know several Ashleys, and they are,
Thank you.
They aren't all white. I know Ashleys. Now, if her name was Shaquita and she was white, I'd be like, that's different. That's definitely a name I ain't never seen, a Shaquita. That was, you know.
Look, Shay on the other way. That's a black girl's name. Shekinah. That's a black girl's name.
But now you can say that with them, but other than this,
she goes, and my name is Ashley. That's right, and I'm black, and I'm a unicorn. I'm a witch. I'm an astrologer. I'm like, oh God, we got a witch, a real witch without the pointed nose. And she's not a Christian witch. She's a witch. But
she's still a high bubbly mess witch.
There's a Christian witch? What's a Christian witch?
It's one all on YouTube there.
Oh. Oh, Lord.
I think she was Sabrina's preacher or something. I don't know if she's a Christian.
Hold on, get me.
Did y'all really take this show seriously though? Because I started watching it, and after the first hour, I was clocked out, and I had to tell Jamal today, I'm not covering this. I'm old. I can't afford to waste 2 hours of my Sunday night watching this dribble drabble. And
Debbie,
it's horrible.
Debbie. Yeah. She is. Okay, I have to write down exactly what she was, okay? She is, are we ready?
No.
Okay, let's go. She is a shadower. She's an astrologer. I also put she's a crazier. She's a
crazier.
She puts hexes on people. That sounds like somebody we know.
Did you put that liar too?
Yeah, it sounds just like the bird. That's what I'm telling you. I refuse to watch. I gotta watch. I already got to hear about that one on the internet. I'm not watching her too. No,
I'm serious. When she said all of that, and then wait a minute, Manuel's skin is so dark. It's like peanut butter and cinnamon. I said, bitch, what are we looking at?
Yeah.
Wait, Manuel, who that? That's the boy.
The guy from Ecuador.
Mm-hmm, her guy.
His skin is dark.
That's what she said.
She got
look, like I said, it's something. I feel like Debbie. First of all, I was turned off.
Looking at here, but Manuel's skin is dark and rich. It's like a peanut butter and a cinnamon. I was like, wait a minute. And then they showed Manuel. I said, this
right,
bitch
then they
is
showed
crazy.
Manuel.
And that's when I wrote crazy.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. I kind of felt like Debbie. Like I literally, first of all, the fact that you all just gave me Gino and Jasmine back to
again.
Back, I was already turned off by that. You already know I was out of there. And then one of these new cast members was there.
She just said she got a PhD in crazy.
I don't know. I have to see how big they are. Close.
But they opened up the show with this lunacy.
Yes. And I'm hyperventilating. But wait a minute. You're hyperventilating.
But wasn't holding the steering wheel.
About to pass out and you're still driving on the highway.
And wasn't holding the steering wheel.
Wasn't holding the steering wheel. I did not see your psycho ass pull over. Because if I'm having a panic attack and I feel lightheaded, I don't want to kill myself, and I damn sure don't want to kill nobody else as I'm speeding down the fucking highway with no hands on the steering wheel. Did she have her seatbelt on by chance? Because I noticed when I was watching Glenn and Whitney, I can't stand that bitch. I really can't. And her brother Hunter, none of them had a seatbelt on the highway going down to Alabama. None of them had a seatbelt on.
Maybe he was driving around a parking lot. I don't know.
So, and she loves to dance, and she's a poet. I'm like, God, does she have a real job though? You know,
no,
she also has a black
like the witch on here.
She also has a black cat, and she has a dog that she calls Rico Suave.
So, what does she present to the government to get this K-1 visa with regards to her income?
I don't know. I want to know, does she have a job? Well, she does. She's a
Stop saying that list. Stop saying that list. Because she irritated me when she said it on the TV, and you having just a little bit too much fun repeating it.
I did. She's a whole fucking joke to me. So wait a minute. What I got was she said she went over to Ecuador with her class. She said, I want to go. They went. She met Manuel, and they were young, dumb, and full of cum. And
I know. I could not. I looked straight at my mom when she said that. I was like, thank God she don't understand a fucking word that's being said here.
So she was young, dumb, and full of cum. And then, they got engaged after a week. I said, okay. But then they were apart for 7. Wait a minute. Let me get this timeline down. Then they were apart for 7 years. And then she went and she met him again. And then he goes, he had the ring. And he goes, are you ready? Are you ready? She goes, yes. And see, now I'm confused. Because when you went to Ecuador with your class, did you get engaged then? You said it was a week. But it looks like he didn't propose until she went back again. TLC think they playing with somebody. Timelines don't work for me. So
the fact he don't speak English don't work for me.
For real.
How you engage to a man don't even understand what you see? It's too much going on this season.
Yep. He don't speak English. He's traveling from Ecuador. He's got to go into this one, then catch a flight, and then come back. You're gonna be on 3 different flights, and your ass don't speak no English.
But here's my thing, right? Why she didn't fly him into JFK and she meet him at JFK? Because obviously he's a flight.
Well, he's checking customs in Miami.
Right, but that's because he did his connection through Miami. Yeah. If he had done a direct flight from Ecuador to JFK and she flew down to JFK and met him there,
too expensive.
But you know what? That is the problem, because TLC be paying for these round the world discount flights where it take you 6 hours, but these bitches be on on off planes for 36 hours.
Mhm.
Nobody cares.
I think TLC be giving them the straight spirit, the spirit experience
listen,
on the frontier
It would have
experience.
served her and TLC right if that bitch got off in Miami and went and picked oranges and left both of their asses up in Rochester.
He's a construction worker. He's not
he'll be picking oranges down in here, CC Senorita.
See, thank you, Michelle. I don't understand the timeline. Thank you.
It makes no sense.
No, Drea. She said the same thing because that's what I was laughing. Because the Barbie, the one that had to touch herself to make sure her penis was gone. She said the same thing. I said, "Am I really delusional here?" She said it was a week. I'm not. I was like, wait a minute.
Yes, like I said, Barbie each character on here is.
Yeah, but she said it too.
Well, they just regurgitating the same storyline season after season.
She flew down in 2020. Mm-hmm. She wanted to meet him after talking to him for a couple of months or whatever. Mm-hmm. He flew down.
They lived together for 2 years.
Yep, and then they were trying to make it work, but it didn't.
But they lived together for 2 years.
They lived together?
Because remember when they broke up?
They quarantined together.
Wait, were they
this Ashley
together?
or Nikki?
Remember they said that when she made the call. Wait, what couple are we talking about?
We're talking about Ashley.
Oh, sorry, I'm more than another couple. I done moved off Ashley.
You want to move along?
You see, I done moved off Ashley that quick.
Okay. As soon
as she said Barbie touched to see if she still had a penis. Wait, we moved on.
Yeah, let's go to Nicole.
Don't you know that was the next time that I turned to look at my mother and said, thank God she don't understand what's going on.
Okay, Drea said, wait a minute. She said engaged in a week. They've been together 2 years. No, Ashley 2 years. Danny, okay.
Ashley, right, I was on the wrong couple, Drea.
So they were together 10 years. But they spent 7 years apart. This is Ashley and Manuel.
Right.
She said 10 years, but they spent 7 years apart. So if I look at it like that, that don't make any sense. So they're only together 3 years. Mm-hmm. So how is she telling me they're together 10 years, but they spent 7 years apart?
That sounds like not together, right? Yeah. Like I said,
Ashley didn't know each other until 6 months ago, where they met online.
Okay.
And she told him to let's make up this story.
Mm-hmm. And how you been talking to him 10 years? He got no English.
Thank you, Drea, because these timelines are killing me. But I'm serious. I wrote down 10 years and I wrote 7 years apart. That leaves 3 years they were together. Because they tried to make, but he still didn't tell his mama about her yet, though. So I'm waiting for that to come up.
Wait, Michelle got a good point. How did she fly down to Ecuador in May 2020?
She said she flew down right before the height of right before everything, and they quarantined together.
Everything was shut down, though.
I'm telling you what the woman said. I said 2020 quarantine there, September. She flew there in September 2020, which makes no sense because everything was shut down. Thank you, Michelle. Because they started sending people home like March.
Mm-hmm. It's the last for me.
I came back from Mardi Gras, March, because before they said it was C19, I had it. They told me I had a bad flu and I was very contagious. I had C19, girl, chills, everything.
I did too, 2019.
Okay. Ecuador, government to close all borders due to C19, March 15, 2020. She said
she flew there in September.
Let's move on to the lady with the new pum pum.
Okay, so now the lady with the new pum pum, her name is Nicole, but she goes by Nikki Exotica, whatever it is. She is also a dancer, a singer. She is actually kin to Erica Jane, I think.
She's a makeup and hairstylist, artist and hairstylist.
You know, to make ends meet.
She had a name before this.
You know, to make ends meet, that's what she does. But she's had lots of I knew she had plastic surgery before I even heard about the boom boom.
She's a
Okay.
consultant. She's a plastic surgery consultant.
Hold on.
So you know she's stay consulting with them.
She's a beauty consultant. Now I took a picture, and I want you guys to tell me what the fuck am I?
Wait, she was on Botched?
Yes, she has to be on Botched.
I know her name is Nikki Exotica. That name has been all over in there.
Look.
Yeah, she's got like 1 million followers.
I want you to look at the breast. This. You see that? You see that scar? You see the hair that she's trying to hide? Look at that. Let me show you another one. I'm like, who did your surgery?
Terry.
Look at her titty. Look at that scar. Look at that scar.
Terry
I was like, what the hell is going on here? Her boobs, they don't even look right.
That's Terry signing them. There you go.
Look how they sit.
That's his autograph.
Yeah, that's his autograph.
Look how that skin is stretched across there. Look at that.
That's her top. Leave her alone.
That is not her top, girl.
That's her top. She was sitting in a lopsided chair.
Okay.
The back was broken.
Stretched. All right. I'm like, oh my God.
Her shirt was crooked.
Her shirt was crooked. Yeah, thank you, Daddy.
So Terry fixed them right. I remember. Hi, Shayla. How are you?
So then that probably is his signature.
Yes. Guys, keep Shayla and her husband and her family in your prayers as well, please. And so is Renee. I'm telling you, when I saw that girl, I had to stop. So before I even knew about the lady boy ports, I mean, so anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you could tell?
Yes, admit to you.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
I'm watching her and I'm looking at everything about her. And the first thing now, I've been watching too much now to be looking. I'm looking. I said, okay, that's been shaped. And then I'm just looking at the hands and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Lord, here we go again. I said, they're going to try to pull another one over on us. They're going to try to say that first I thought they were going to say that that she was a cross-dresser, but no. Okay. So when I'm looking at her, and then she was telling the story of how she was in love with the Russian guy, and he told her he committed a crime that he couldn't get out from under. So she flew over to Moldova to find him because he was the love of her life.
But how a Russian get deported to Moldova, though?
That's what I want to know.
These stories don't make sense.
That's what I want to know. So when she
was
said that,
from Russia to that just don't make sense.
So when she said that, I'm like, wait a minute. He got deported. Love of your life. When I see them laying in the bed, they covering his face. At first thing I said, oh shit, he lied to her. He wanted to get he wanted to get away from her. Sure enough, she gets over. She tracks him down. And she's and he's treating her really strange. And I'm like, something is not right with this woman. Something is not right with this. And I rewind. I went back and I looked at him laying in the bed, and I'm still looking because that's before she got really chiseled. And I'm just looking. I said, she had surgery. She used to be a guy. Girl, and I'm sitting there and she was talking about him, and then she was talking about how she got mad with Igor or Justin, who looks like, she gave him the name of Justin because he looks like Justin Timberlake. She get mad at him. She goes, nah. For that, I used to be a man. I fell off.
And that was wrong.
I was right. And she goes, and when I was in my 20s, when I first did my surgery, it was just, when I did my transition, I had to touch. And I went, oh, you did it. And I just cried. I'm like, oh my God. I'm sorry. Oh, you got to call Andre. Go to... Oh, she don't have the female looks. She has had so much surgery. Her eyes are like this. Her eyes don't go with the nose or this. None of that. I'm sorry, Debbie. I'm sorry, Danielle. Go ahead. What you got to say?
A lot.
Go ahead.
A lot. Because I feel like, one, I just can't. First of all, this will be the second time that we have a transgender woman on here. And it just seemed like this is the people who are
This
not
is the
ready to be
norm
in these
now for
kind of
TLC.
relationships. So how do you live with somebody all this time? And the reason I tell them that I was born a man was because I was mad. Huh?
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
I didn't like
I
that
didn't
at
like that.
all.
Say she lived undercover, I was like, okay, whatever. But then you in a relationship with somebody to the point where you're wanting to get
He
married
is
and
over
bringing them
here.
over here.
Yep.
Right, you
have been
brought him over
dating for
here, right?
years, and you did not tell them that
So you got
really
mad.
important part of your history.
Yep.
It just
and I think that's why the other guy went back, because she probably told him and he got the hell away from her. I don't think he committed a crime and got deported. When she told him about her transition, he got
left.
away too.
Right, because look, even dude left, but then he came back and said, "Well, you know, we did mess around, live. we
Because
worked
he
out
wanted to come over."
But now
right,
he just told her,
because that's why she's saying if it doesn't work at this time, he can't even apply again.
Yep. But he just told her in the upcoming episode that she can get somebody to please her like that. He won't even go down on her.
But you saw the picture when they was in Mexico and they did that brief kiss.
Yeah, he went, yeah.
To wipe his mouth afterwards.
Yep.
That's why I'm saying it's just like our last couple. It just doesn't feel like that's really where you want to be, and on TV doing it. But you want to be there because you know our other one, you know, they were doing each other. But I don't like this couple though.
And she said that 80% of people are giving her positive feedback. I said, what people are we talking about? Because I want to know what this 80% is, and only 20% is being negative. I said, honey, she looks like, what's that puppet? Madam,
oh, Madam,
Madam.
Yeah,
Madam.
it was her name. Yeah,
yeah. The eyes are like, she looks like Madam. That's who she looks like. She looks like Madam. But I was just like, and then she says that, you know, she made herself
Jeffree Star
profile on her friend's page. I was trying to see how that worked.
I'm laughing.
She said she set her profile after that on her friend's page in Moldova, and she met Igor, who she thought looked like Justin. So she called him Justin because she can't stand the name Igor because of the whole thing with Frankenstein. I said, first of all, he doesn't look that's a
anything like
over
that.
There, and don't look anything like that. But why is it when you first got with this man, did you not tell him that you used to be a male? What is it? Because I know she said she wanted to live a stealth life. That means she just wanted all female friends, no gay friends, just female friends. But if you're in a relationship, wouldn't you tell them that is one of the most important things you want to tell that person?
Exactly. To me, it is, because let's just say they started talking about, like, I want to have children. If you said to them, "Oh, I can't have children," do you tell them can't have children because I lost my reproductive system? Or do you tell them I can't have children because I was born a male? And to me, that's when those kind of conversations should be out there in the open. Like, I'm not with dishonesty, period, like that.
Guys, I don't know how to stop the commercials. That is something they're doing. That's not something I'm doing. Oh, she looks like Jeffree Star.
Oh.
But listen.
Jeffree Star looks better. I love Jeffree Star. I don't even want to say it. I like Jeffree Star.
Do y'all wonder where she got her transition surgery from? Because she sounded like somebody who did not go through any sort of therapy beforehand.
I don't think so, but that was way back then. You know, they probably weren't doing it then. But Reddit came for her. Okay, I don't have. I'm gonna have to go on Reddit tomorrow because they came for her. Okay,
it's the redux.
Yeah, I saw that, but I am serious. So I don't understand. And then, you know, they kept in touch over the years or whatever. And then he's single, she's single. She goes, wouldn't it be funny if we give each other a try? He goes, oh, Nicole, you're crazy. But then she arranged a trip to Mexico. So does that mean she paid for it?
Yeah.
To fly in and everything.
Yeah.
And then went to Mexico. And now he doesn't want her to come to Moldova because of the fact that she's trans, and they don't like that idea or about gay people. But yet you're in a restaurant. I see coming up. You're in a restaurant with this man, and you're going to tell him that she's been pegged. What?
Mm-hmm. Well,
he's already told you not to come there.
Well, in some countries they aren't with that, but the thing is, since she has had a full transition, she has to be accepted as a woman, and the only people that will know the difference, even if they say she looked manly, because there are women born women who look manly.
But remember what he said to her. He said, "I want you to tone down the makeup and look more natural," because I think in his eyes he sees her as like a drag
queen.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he doesn't want her that overdone over there. Because remember when we saw her in her full like kit,
oh my gosh,
get up, it was really exaggerated.
I thought she was a not a cross dresser. What do you
it looked like an episode of
That's what I think she looked like. Yeah. And when she was talking to him on the tablet, and she goes, "I know you like me to look natural. A little makeup is good, but that shit you had on, no, honey, no."
Yeah,
but I'm telling you, she got a body though.
Yeah, she does. Even though she thinks that she's the only person with a body that she made, there are women born with bodies that are nice like that. I mean, so like I said, it's a lot. I just don't. That whole you in an argument told him you born a man to me.
Yeah,
I just
that was messed up
all the way off with her. It's gonna take a lot to get me back off that.
Yeah, I don't like her at all. But she's in Hoboken, New Jersey, and her doggy's name is Vicious.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I said.
So do we vote no for her? I don't like her. But that ring, wait a minute. That ring that he proposed to her with, that motherfucker nice.
Oh, it was.
Moissanite.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what it was?
Well, on the higher end, Moissanite. On the lower end, CZ. What does he do back in Moldova?
No,
he can give her that kind of ring.
It's strictly on the
That's
lower
not a
end.
diamond.
Yeah. That is not a diamond.
If it is, it's a lab diamond. Because it's real cloudy. Either that or she just didn't clean it before she got married. That damn thing
is cloudy as hell. There is no sparkle, nothing. I got to get my rings clean. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh, damn, I got to take my rings to get them clean. Because, you put lotion and shit on your fingers and everything else. And I got a bad habit of putting lotion on and stuff with my rings. So I need to take them and get them clean because I see like stuff in there. I can do it myself, but I prefer them to get done in another place.
Not into diamonds like that unless they conflict free.
Yeah.
If they're diamonds, just soak them in some ammonia and water.
And
a gentle toothbrush. My jeweler
I used to do the baking soda. And
do ammonia. It's much better and faster. Yeah, but only on diamonds.
Yes.
Only on diamonds. Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, it's gonna mess everything else up.
Yeah. They're good. They're good. So yeah, I'll do that. But and I was talking about Holly and TJ. Oh my God, she looks horrible when she wakes up in the morning. You can see all the needle pricks. But can we talk how this bitch was so effed up on pills or whatever she takes that she tripped when she's trying to pull?
Did we finish the new?
Yeah, she got nothing else going with them. Yeah, we're done with them.
Oh, okay. So we're on to the other way.
Wait, I felt like we're on another show.
Yeah.
I thought we was on the other way now. Okay. Hey, I'm fine with leaving them heifers back there.
Okay.
Okay, is there any way? Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot. We have to do Gino and Jasmine.
Oh.
And then we got to do Sophie and Rob. Damn, I wanted to talk about Holly with her drunk ass.
Oh.
Well, everybody was making such a big deal because Sophie kept saying she was black and how she looked. First of all, that was a terrible wig she had on.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it. I mean, she looked like a mixed child to me. I mean,
yeah, she does look mixed race.
She didn't look no different, right? I know some mixed children. I knew a girl whose mother was white and her father was black, and she just looked like a black girl.
But wait a minute, y'all. When y'all was watching Sophie and the guy from Crenshaw, right?
Yes.
She has this beautiful apartment in London.
Her grandpa
She comes
rich.
from, but she don't know where the money come from.
No, she don't know.
Mob.
Okay.
Didn't she come across as a grifter to you? Because why are you coming to live on Crenshaw when you could easily bring him over there to come and live with you?
I don't know why he doesn't go over there. And then she said that she's lived in Mexico, she's lived in London, and where else has she lived?
Spain.
Okay.
So she's been a trafficking accomplice
she's been a private
all this
school.
time.
She was clubbing since she was what, 12?
12.
I'm like, wait a minute. She's a fashion model. Everybody's a model, actress, or whatever. What else? Her mom and her could be sisters, which I don't see how they can be sisters.
I didn't see that either.
I don't see that at all.
I saw grandma.
Yeah,
I saw a mother and a daughter.
That's what I saw.
Yeah,
and then you have Rob with his pretty ass eyes. Oh my God, his eyes are just if they are his eyes, they could be contacts, but I think they're his eyes. You know,
who garage he living in?
I don't know, but he was putting down rope straps all under the bed.
Yes.
I was thinking, like, why would I do that in front of the cameras and stuff?
Well, why would I admit I don't have a toilet or a shower inside of my
studio? And who gonna stay at a house that ain't got a toilet?
She did. That's why I think she's a grifter.
That's what I'm trying to say. Why are you leaving? But his place is so. See, here's my thing. She's supposed to be moving there, right? But she's packing one suitcase. And she's trying to get everything at once because his place is so small she can't take everything. I think this is all for show because you don't have room to put anything in. It's a studio for you, your dog, and your roaches. Now, in order for you to go to pee at 2:00 in the morning, you got to walk across and go there. But it is gated, but that don't mean shit in Crenshaw. Okay. Sorry.
And I was about to say, let's be realistic though. This is California. So that crappy apartment he living in Crenshaw probably still about $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 a month.
Yeah, he can go down to West.
Let's not act like he paying $2 to stay somewhere.
Yeah, he can. Okay, he can still leave.
Why we don't know what his job is?
Good.
No. And if I was her, I would do the same thing. One suitcase, and I'm not opening that bitch. I am hermetically sealing it for the duration of my stay because I don't want none of his living visitors to be crawling in my stuff. And
I'll just use his stuff.
Now her mom did say that he was rude and whatever else. But here's the thing: her mom said, "Why are you going to move there?" She goes, "Well, she's going to wait till after the wedding and then they're going to move." Girl, I wouldn't even go spend a night there, but she was already there for 2 months. Didn't she say she was there for 2 months?
Yes, that's why I'm like, why are you willingly going to live like that?
And you've been there before, so you know. That's why I said I don't think it's as bad as they're saying it is. It's not.
Girl, when I saw the roach stuff, that was enough for me. I saw the roach stuff, that was enough.
I'm not even rich. Like that or nothing, and even the wealthy people I know, that's their money, not mine. I am not rich, honey, and I am not going to stay with nobody that got to put that many roach pads up on their bed.
Now the mom called him Rob the Knob, and we come to know that Knob is a dickhead. Or the mom said he was stupid and grumpy, and she goes, "Be careful, I'm marrying him," and she goes, still doesn't change that he's a knob. And she goes, "Well, it's a dickhead." I'm like, really?
Wait, how did people not know a knob was a dickhead?
Yeah, that's what I said, really?
Because they tell you to slob on the knob, right?
Yeah, slob on the knob.
It tells you right there.
See, nobody get that. But then when she was saying that, how do I put it? He said that she has rich girl or spoiled girl tendencies or something.
He has to break her out of them.
Yeah. So you're going to bring her to the slum.
By living in squalor.
Living in squalor, right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a little spoiled. You can't break that out of me. I'm 43.
So the first time he responded, he called her FaceTime. I guess you want to make sure she was real. They talked for 8 hours on FaceTime. Okay.
The first night, right.
Then she said she flew there. Was it 2 months later? I'm just done. I'm done. And then we find out that she's bisexual.
But listen, we have to give him credit for calling her on FaceTime immediately.
Just to make sure. Unlike Tyree.
You know, we have to give him credit for that. Good on him. But this is a fake storyline. I just can't figure out what it is that they're trying to achieve.
I don't know, but maybe she wants to come here and model, but she's also bisexual. Does Rob know she's bisexual?
Mm-hmm. He'll just say, "Bring your girlfriend."
But that's what I'm asking you, because his friend Torre said that why was she on Tinder or whatever it is? He saw on the dating site. He goes, no, she was trying to find friends while she was here. Was she looking for a female? Maybe.
Yeah.
Sounds like Hazel. Sounds like Hazel.
Oh, I forgot about Hazel.
Because she was looking for a partner to bring home for that threesome. And he seemed like he'll be willing, because she the most beautiful thing he's ever dated in his whole entire life. He ain't seen nothing. I said, Jesus.
So
thirsty.
My whole thing is, does Rob know she's gay? But then I don't get when she was talking to her friend Maya, Nyan, whatever her name is. She said that when doing C19, he was talking to another girl online. Now, here is my dumb question. He talks to you online as well. So there is no excuse. What are you trying to say? Y'all weren't getting along, so he just went. But something don't seem right. And I'm agreeing with you, Debbie, because he talks to her online. So why do you need to talk to another girl online? That don't seem right to me.
The time differences. The time difference is like if he got to get off and somebody's gonna show him something. She all the way out in London. He's on LA time. He needs somebody at least East Coast or Midwest.
Got you. But question again: does he know she's bisexual?
No.
Not yet.
Because remember when she was telling the friend that it came across to me that girl was the first one that she told, like any.
Yeah, she asked her. She goes, "Well, you do know." She goes, "No, I didn't."
But then she was like looking at her, going, "Yeah, so what you do?" Her friend was sizing her up.
Yep. So okay, what else? I think that's it for them. We're going to see Jasmine and Gino. Oh my God, Gino quit his job. He's driving a Ford.
Gino never had a job. They was on a Sunday at that deserted office building that wasn't even a motor company. It was a corporate office park, and somebody left the door open so he could pretend to walk out with his empty box. Next.
With his empty box. Well, he only taken a leave of absence for a year.
But, okay, let me tell you this. Before this BITCH said she had a butt implant, I took this on the party bus. Look how fucked up that is.
Yeah, I was telling Jamal about that. Like when she pressed it against the glass, it kind of had a line, a crease.
Look at that.
Oh, that don't look good.
But did you notice that she said that she got a butt implant and a BBL? Those are two different surgeries.
Yeah. And with the money that Gino was sending her for her wedding dress, she said. So, okay. But can we just say how we saw her son Junts?
That wasn't her kid.
He was so cute.
But that wasn't her kid.
That didn't look like that other kid that
it wasn't a matter of looks, because he was adorable. But you just heard that your mom is leaving the country indefinitely. And he was like, okay.
See you.
Like, no, but it was like he was performing on Sesame Street this week. He was a hired actor.
And she said that her older one, but that's the one I think that's autistic, is the older one. You're not going to tell me, you said that your ex-husband is okay with it. Girl, please stop. He don't even want you around that child. That's why he has custody. Stop it.
But I have a feeling that both of those kids, if they could have been on this show, they would have been on before to just humanize her more.
But they showed Gino with Junts. They showed Gino with Junts. Would that be her sister's child? But I think that was her son.
I don't know. There was no warmth there. Maybe it's because she just hasn't had custody for years.
Well, she probably hasn't been around it, but Gino did meet him because you saw the picture with Gino. But I'm trying to figure out when did Gino have time? But they don't show us everything.
They could call up his talent agency all the time. y'all behaving like this is not TLC.
No, we know what TLC will do.
I could be a producer on this network for real.
Terry said, "I thought Gino quit a long time ago." He had got another job because he had to take care of Jasmine.
He invested in crypto. He could give her some of that crypto money.
What was that?
I see. But did you see? Now we've seen. Where's the other sister that used to live with Jasmine? Where's the other sister that used to live with Jasmine?
I can't keep up with the comments.
Liz is Jasmine's daughter.
Huh?
Liz is Jasmine's daughter, her sister.
It is?
I agree with Drea. I agree.
She said she believed as her daughter.
Yes.
Me too.
I can see it being her daughter. Because why she ain't living with mama?
Oh, and Terry, Jasmine is smarter than Larissa. Jasmine getting all of her botched up surgery
over there.
Pennies on the dollar over there. And coming ready-made full OnlyFans robot so she can begin to hit the ground running, working it. She's smarter than Larissa.
But did you hear when she went to the dog shop, how Gino asked her, was the dog still peeing around? Has she potty trained the dog yet? Hell no, she's too busy dressing him up. But did you hear Gino tell her that's it and that's how it's going to be? Did you hear I heard balls drop. Boop,
I wanted to believe him, but I don't know. I don't know. Balls drop.
Well, what did y'all think about the text message? Because I thought that text message was rude as fuck if that was all she got.
Did she show us all the text messages?
I don't think so. That's why I said
I don't think so.
That one little bubble was all she got. That was rude as fuck.
That can't be all that she sent. And Gino said he was talking to her on the phone and it was a quick text. But but you know how a text can come across rude unless you're talking to someone. So he did say it was a quick text. But I did
punctuation. And she ain't call out that girl name. She's like, don't have your wedding between April this and this because I'm gonna be on vacation in Florida! Exclamation! That was purposeful. That was purposeful.
We know Gino's family don't like her. Let's be real.
We know that already.
They don't like her.
But I'm pissed that they making me stand with Jasmine, but I didn't like the tone or the punctuation of that text message. Because my response would have been, bitch, the wedding is going to be on this day. Send a present.
But Gino said that's his brother and they're going to get married and they're not going to do it. I want to see what happens. And she started crying and he was like, that's it. That's enough about the wedding. I was like, damn, Gino.
And he's still dropping that you're not as important. You're equally as important as my family until we get married. What? What? So you fucking all your family too? What?
Well, we know he ain't fucking her unless she's peeing on him, and you know, unless because he come on now.
Well, look. Then you getting naked and doing butt plugs and whipping asses and letting me piss on you and you peeing on them and they peeing on you. Like, who's more important now?
Oh, Drea, you're right. I can't wait. That's when she said that. I'm like, this gonna be good because she said she lost a lot of weight and Gino used to like her big ass. I'm like,
she didn't have a big.
You never had a big. Thank you. Thank you.
But he shouldn't be surprised that she shifted. She reappropriated the funds that he was sending her. She's been doing that this whole time that he's known her.
Oh yeah.
I think the money he gave her to get that, to get another apartment, she moved right on in with her mom and them and started doing that damn surgery and shit. Remember, he left money on the nightstand like she was a hooker.
It was $100.
He left.
It was only $100. I thought it was a couple $100.
No, it's $100. I tried to count it. It looked like $100. It's Gino. he's not gonna break her off any substantial. I got more than that on my bedside table for men than
getting back
Gino.
to Gino quitting his job. Okay, let's get back to Gino quitting his job. Okay, Gino goes to Brazil for 3 weeks. He goes to Brazil for 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. He pays for an apartment. You know, he's talking about his pension and his 401k, but he's leaving his job knowing that Jasmine likes to spend money. And he said it himself that she has a habit of spending, but you're going to leave your job, take a leave of absence to be with her for a year to make sure she's settled and comfortable and she gets her license. And bitch, that don't take a year. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That don't take a year. That does not take a year.
That's why I said he did not have a job or he got fired.
I believe you.
They politely asked him to leave and said, "Don't make us call security."
I believe you. I definitely
okay. Take that little box with you.
Mm-hmm.
So I just saw something with skip ads. It just popped up in my studio and it said skip. So guys, I think it's showing me. So as soon as I see it again, I'll just say skip it so it doesn't play. Something just popped up and said skip ads. So I see
something that pops up.
Yeah, because I'm in my YouTube studio. I'm in my studio.
I stay in the studio too during the show. I see people in the chat say ads, these damn ads, but I don't see anything pop up from maybe.
Yeah, but okay. So on the bottom, Debbie, it says it came up. It says playable ads. Do you want to skip? And I said skip.
Oh,
yeah. So
then I'm gonna look for that.
Yeah,
I'll look for it.
I just saw it because when they were talking about all these ads that are popping up, so I just saw it. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my eye on that. That was my first time seeing that.
I've never noticed ads while Alive was on though.
That's something new they've started.
Oh, yeah, because they got to find a way to make money.
They got to get their money.
Okay. So they
got to get their money. Okay. But when she put her busted up ass on that window and the cops were just standing out there, I'm like, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah, okay. So anything else about these couples? Anything else? Okay, let's move on to 90 Days the Other Way.
Okay.
Nothing good. Holly and Wayne, the zany queen, or the pill. I don't know what she's taking, but something is wrong with her.
Yeah.
And then when you look at her in the morning, you see all the pinpoint marks in her lips and shit. Mm-hmm. It's just crazy. It's disgusting. I just can't.
But we supposed to believe that this broke jaw, underbite, overbite motherfucker is into kink now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Big Daddy.
Okay. And he's a lover. Okay. Good night, Terry, sweetie.
Good night.
Well, obviously she couldn't remember because she didn't seem that enthusiastic.
And I wrote down, so when she tripped, she goes, my veil. I said, veil my ass. That's the only thing I wrote down. Veil my ass.
That ain't why
he couldn't even get up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going, are you okay? I didn't see them drink that much because they left damn near right after the ceremony with all those people that were there, right? Okay. I said, veil my ass. That's the only thing I said. He wants her mom to go so they can be fucking in the house, and the mom is right next door down the hall, and he don't want mama to hear that he's a kinky little whatever. But she looks nasty when she gets up in the morning. She looks disgustingly nasty and diseased. I'm sorry.
She just looks yucky.
I'm sorry. So I'm going to start if they put it up again, guys, I would just skip the ads. It's giving me the thing to say skip ads. So I'm paying attention in the studio now. I'm just totally disgusted.
I said, are that many ads coming up? Are they putting them in like that?
YouTube is putting the ads in.
No, that's what I mean. I mean, they dropping them like that. They know that's gonna bother people.
Yeah, they making money.
Conversation.
Yep. So I'm gonna go back in, and I think I'm gonna try it. My next live is not to monetize it before I go live, and monetize it after, and see if they're still putting ads in. But they put ads in because they want their money. Even if you don't monetize a stream, YouTube still puts ads up. They want their money.
I saw that the other day. I had a video and I didn't monetize it. And at the end of the video, an ad came up, and I said, "Where does the ad come from? I don't even have the monetization on."
Yeah, but
and they changed
gonna make their money no matter what.
But they weren't supposed to change it until November. It's changed now. They be behind when they're supposed to update the TOS. I mean, terms of service. They always 3 months late with that. But this shit, they did just like that.
Oh wow!
Well, this concerns their wallet.
Yep, well, that's what I was telling y'all last year. At the end of the year, YouTube was losing a lot of sponsorship, and because of people's lives.
I'm so sorry.
So they're gonna get the sponsor money back.
I'm so sorry, guys. It's nothing I'm doing. It's them. But see, I have premium, so when I'm watching other people's channels, I don't
have that problem.
Yeah, I don't get commercials. So I'm so sorry. They're trying to make people buy premium. I'm telling y'all, that's what they're doing. They want you to get premium. It's only $9.99 a month.
I get it sometimes, and I don't renew it, and I literally do, because sometimes I'm like, I could do it, I could skip.
So is there anything else we want to say about Holly and Wayne besides she's diseased? Nothing. Okay, how about TJ and Kimberly? Only thing I said is Yash apologize. Yash apologize.
Wait a minute. Did y'all think that her hair was armpit hair when she pulled up her arm?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that was the only thing that interested me with them.
Yes, I did.
That's a damn shame that was the most interesting.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I was like, she ain't shaved
at all.
Yep.
And I thought for me to have that much hair under my arms, I wouldn't have shaved all year.
No, her lips are disgusting. She looks like she's got, you can see where they stuck these needles. They look horrible.
Girl, sick.
Please, you look diseased.
She looks sick. She looks like she's on a lot of drugs. That's what I got of it.
Dre,
even with him, like even when Debbie was talking about his jawline, you know how they say when people use, you can see it in that jawline. Like if they use H, they have almost like they biting jaw. Like his jaw, he had the way that underbite looks, but it almost looks like what we call out here in the city of Chicago, a dope fiend mug.
Oh.
He has that look on him that's like he's lived hard in the drug sections.
Or somebody could have broke his jaw before.
Or they could have broke it because
but he looks just like his dad. And they got the same thing. He looks just like his dad.
Oh, then that's a hereditary jaw.
His canines on the lower level, they're like really up. They're like longer than the rest. Broken.
Yeah, because they look wired, but he looks like his dad.
Underbite over.
But I did.
Wait, she said he was gay.
I'm sorry.
Who said who was what?
Yash called her baby. Yes, he did.
Danny, what you say?
I thought Heidi said he looked like he's gay.
Oh,
that's what I said. Wait, what?
That too. Look, that too.
Oh my God.
That too.
But this episode made me realize that Yash was in on this whole thing to get TJ out of the Mama Dem house. Because Yash want to take over the apartment.
So he can sleep with Mama by himself.
And probably bag Kimberly before she go.
Yeah. And let me tell you.
Bag Kimberly.
Their daddy makes me laugh. All he does is sit there and makes faces. Does that man even talk? When he was trying to talk, she goes, I got this because
Daddy thought that was a waste of money, inviting the entire village to this fake wedding. But it was nice though. The mandap was nice. I like the stage.
I want to just go marry an Indian guy. Well, I had a little henna on my hand when Rajesh got married. I went and it did. I love that. And they're quick. They are really quick with that shit. But I didn't get my feet and stuff. I wasn't a bride, but they did do a little henna. Yeah, they did do a little henna for me. That was cute. I like that. I like that. I like that.
It looks so nice. They did it.
And when my ex-daughter-in-law got married again, they did the henna. They did my granddaughter's hands. They did her sisters. She sent me. I was like, oh my God. And she changed at least 4 or 5 times. Every picture. And I was just looking at those pictures recently, was just gorgeous. Because she married, when she remarried, she married an Indian guy. Really, really nice guy. His name is Neat.
They did they did a cheapo package thing, because the Indian wedding at the very least is supposed to be 3 days.
3 days.
They're supposed to be a 3-day ceremony.
Yeah, they did all of their stuff within 2 days, and they piled everything on day 1. And that's supposed to be spread between day 1 and 2, with the wedding on day 3.
Let me ask you a question. When I know when Roger and went back, when they went over to India to get married, he came in on a horse. She came in on they did the whole video and the ceremonies and the dancing. And I was like, that's why I started watching. When I watch Do It Like Beckham with all of I'm serious. I love all these indie films. I really do, because of all the things that they do. But I think TJ got a little move to him. He can move a little bit.
Yes. Yes.
He can move a little bit.
You think he's gonna come in on a horse or elephant? I wonder.
An elephant. Some of them come in an elephant and some come on a horse. I know Rajesh came in on a white. He had a white horse.
It's best to get a white horse.
Huh?
Brides usually just walk in with their family taking them in.
Yep, but they had this whole, they had elephants, but he was on a horse.
It's traditional to be a horse, right? But a lot of people want to pay more and get the elephants, but just be aware that when you get the elephant, when that elephant blows its chunks, it's horrendous.
Yep, he came in on a white horse, and they had elephants and stuff. It was him, his brothers, his cousins, and then they did a dance. All the guys, that was in his party, they did this dance, and I was like, I said, I didn't know you can move like that. He goes, girl, come on now. They
rehearsed for months for that. Even Yasha's dance was really nice.
Yep, he took a month off, because they would go. He took a month off, went home, and his mother actually picked his bride. So did picked his brother's bride, but the other brother met a girl that was actually in the States, but she was from India, but they still went home and did the wedding. They took that month for where did Danny go? She just dropped. So we had that. Then we have Brandon and Mary.
Don't care.
Do you see how Brandon looks different in his confessional? He's fatter when he's, when he's sitting there playing games and stuff and all this shit. And then in the confessional, he's really skinny. He looks like Harry Potter to me.
He's probably homeless.
Okay. So anybody else that was on there that night that I missed? I think that's all of them. Holly, because most of it was about the wedding. TJ, Brandon, and Mary. I don't think they showed anybody else.
There's nobody left, because I think they wrapped up everybody else, didn't they? Except Shekinah. They didn't show Shekinah.
They didn't show Shekinah. Okay. Zara. Next week, her sister's there. Okay. They didn't show Shekinah. Okay. So then, oh God, let's do Sister Wives. We ready? Where did Danny go?
I don't know.
Oh, Aesop said he would have done an arranged marriage. I said deranged. Oh, they're expecting a second baby?
That's the gossip. Brandon and Mary.
What?
Yeah.
Did they have the other baby?
That's the dirt.
Did they have the other baby already?
Yeah. It seems like she gonna have Irish twins or something.
I don't know where Danny went. Maybe she lost signal. Okay, so let's see. Sister Wives. Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie? Debbie?
I'm a yes.
Debbie?
I'm a little perturbed at this episode because what's throwing me off with it is you got married in we finally made it to fucking May of 2022. Okay. Yay.
I knew you were gonna bring. We finally got to May.
May. Fucking May. All right. So
they're still a year or so behind. Okay, come on.
True. But you're watching Mary, and this is all on Mary, and this is what's irking me. In May of 2022, we're seeing her there stumbling and bumbling, looking for a way to tell Cody what he don't give a motherfucking shit about. and you crying and blowing snot bubbles and shit like that. And I'm just like, okay, but in your confessionals, you there ripping a new one and saucy and sassy, and it's not meshing well together for me. Because I'm like, bitch, you got all that mouth in the confessional, but then you over here and you crying like a bitch. And then I have to remember, there's too wide of a time spread between confessional and what we're seeing is, 14 centuries ago. I don't understand why he brought up the barn dominium, because those steel sheds are hot boxes.
First of all,
there's no power, there's no gas, there's no water run out there. So basically, you're putting her in a mausoleum to die.
So here's what I want to say on that one. And this is what bugged me. You wanted to know she's going to make that her home. She already said her mother had a room there, so why can't she take it? Then he goes, I really want to build a barn there so I can keep my stuff that I don't use and I can store my clothes. I'm like, wait a minute. You're trying to stake something on her property that she bought herself so you can still have a claim. No, that is her property.
You notice, he told her he want her to build a barn. You notice how he phrased it. Do you want to do something out on land? I was thinking about putting up a barn dominium. To me, that was like, so do you want to pay for your own grave? Just help me build it. And like, once you die, we'll just put you in the ground because you could do anything in those steel sheds. And then I'll just park my car over you.
But I'm serious when he said he want to store his stuff that he don't use. That means you're going to be driving back and forth to bring a load.
You didn't catch the drift of that? He's putting all the shit that he doesn't want and doesn't use in the shed, including Mary. Some of the shit that he doesn't use and doesn't want.
When he said that, he doesn't care. And, but okay, he can play in her reality, but he's living in reality. She's not. He doesn't care. Now, that ring on that damn finger, when Robin was sitting there smirking, it was like, see, but you want to fake like you want plural marriage. No, bitch. You want Cody there. You've already replaced that ring that they had with all of their little symbol, and he's trying to hide it. And then Mary saw it. Mary's so stupid. And thank you. She has no fucking self-respect. None. You see a man that does not want you. And the way he's looking at Robin over there, smirking and smiling. And, they had made a decision that you wouldn't show affection. And Robin's going to make a point to go sit down by Mary when you can give a shit less. You're just trying to figure out how you're going to survive without Mary's money now. Because Christine's gone. Mary's leaving. Janelle ain't going to be going. Yes.
Undercover dung. Does your condominium have like plumbing and stuff like that? Because they're what is it, Coyote Pass? They're not zone, they don't have none of that there. So your place is good. I would stay with you in your barn dominium. There's no way in hell that I'm going over to that crypt where he planning to put Mary with his car.
And all the stuff he don't use.
And all the stuff he don't use.
We were just talking about that Rolex.
Yep.
Because she said
Listen,
that's the second one she's seen.
that's the second one that I've seen since last season.
Yep.
So he's got a beautiful watch collection.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming to stay with you, Undercover Dung.
I'm just saying, but when he said it, you know, I was built, you know, and put all the stuff that I don't. I was like, wait a minute, what? And she said, did you see the look on Mary's face?
Mary's like, I don't want to be in no RV, and I sure enough don't want to be in no barn. Next.
But why isn't he seems to forget that her? And she's sitting there going, well, I don't want to make that my home. But why the fuck you moving there? When you said that your mother had a room and she was there, so. Mary, what are you saying? Because just like you said, she talk a whole lot of shit in that confessional, but she sit there and be stumbling over her fucking words and then looking at Cody sideways like he's going to say, please don't go. Stay. Please don't go. Don't go. Please
Mary
don't
ain't
go.
saying not one fucking thing.
Nope.
Because in the end, she keeps on saying that I'm going to have a place in Flagstaff. And Cody is like, why?
Yep, that's what he's saying. Ooh, so Undercover Dung says, I'm not in the loft either. There's an apartment built in. Okay. So what is the garage underneath and then an apartment at the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what he was saying, that you could put anything in the steel sheds. So basically he would put in a second floor where the loft would be.
Oh, okay. but Undercover Dung has apartment built in. Okay.
They can't build until
what
the land
is
paid off. Correct, Michelle. That's the one thing that Mary got her balls together and said during her snot fest, where she was like, wait, because she was crying, and then all of a sudden she stopped. She said, wait, I thought you said that we couldn't do nothing on that land until it was paid off, and then you resectioned it or rezoned it or whatever.
Yep.
And he started bumbling then. It was just frustrating for me to watch her segment.
I was pissed off with that. But wait a minute. No, the apartment is at one end of the building. Oh, okay. So yours is nice. I got to see that. Okay. No, but I'm just like, I am done. And then, so we know that Christine's daughter, Gwendolyn, got married to her girlfriend, right? To her wife now. And then Christine is now married.
Right. But Gwendolyn didn't go.
Why though?
Somebody said in our chat that Cody gave her a bunch of money. So that's why she started saying mean things about her mom. And probably why she didn't go to the wedding. That she said so on her Patreon about a month ago.
Wait a minute. So Gwendolyn is now talking about her mom, but her mom has been there, and then she was going to be moving in with Janelle's sons. So why is she saying mean things about her mother now?
Well, don't forget, this is back in April, May of 2022, and it's around the time where she met B. So she never really moves in with the boys.
That's right.
She goes with B.
So Cody gave her a bunch of money from where?
He just gave her a bunch of money. That's what she said.
Because he was at the. I was surprised that he was at Gwendolyn's wedding. Him and Robin were at the wedding.
Because there was a film crew there.
Oh.
They showed up for their day rate.
Okay. Yeah, Gwendolyn is a brat. She is. But Gwendolyn's the one that had the surgery and her daddy didn't show up, right? Isn't that her? Didn't Gwendolyn have surgery? And her daddy was doing
It's Isabel.
Isabel, sorry. Isabel
and Truly has surgeries.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's right.
Gwendolyn is just the one that came out as bisexual. Yes. And then wound up marrying a woman. I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. So Undercover Dung says, since being in a wheelchair and alone is perfect for me, I park my car next to the apartment and don't have to deal with the weather. Oh my God. Okay. Gwendolyn is a brat. I also heard because her wedding wasn't filmed like Christine's, so she was salty about it. Oh shit.
I can believe that.
But the show isn't about Gwendolyn.
But the reason why the other kids' weddings played such a major part was because the parents were involved in,
they were
putting
all
those
involved.
weddings together. I don't think the parents were involved in Gwendolyn's weddings. Maybe Christine was, but not Cody. And maybe that's why him and Robin showed up hours late to it.
Did you notice that Mary drives a convertible BMW?
I wouldn't be surprised. She probably won it from Lulu Rowe.
But that's a newer one. But that wasn't a car that she was driving when she was going to go to the place. So she must have a couple of cars.
She has to have a couple of cars. And you heard her say that, and they're probably leases because she does a lot of driving. So she probably turns them in before the lease is up or the mileage gets too much. So she doesn't pay the penalty. But yeah, when she was driving back home when her mother was dying, she was in I think she was in like a small SUV.
It was an SUV. Yep. Now my question is, so when you brought up about Christine and about her, and we were talking about Gwendolyn moving in with Janelle's boys. And I remember, I'm trying to see the look on Christine's face. She didn't look like she was too excited about it. And she did say, because they have different viewpoints.
Political views.
Yes.
Yeah. Even so Janelle said it wasn't going to last. That. Yeah. The two moms were on point. They were like, it's not going to last. But they know their kids, though. They know their kids.
Okay. So, okay. Let's see. What else good happened? It really wasn't.
The date. The date. The birthday.
The birthday.
Yeah. Cake. Yes. Cake. Janelle getting real quick at turning off the cameras. But let me tell you, here's my theory behind her turning off the cameras in the car. She couldn't take Cody's ass no more. She couldn't keep that smile up no more. She was just like, let's just turn off the cameras. And once the cameras was down, she was like, bitch, don't touch me. Take me to this restaurant, feed me, and bring me the fuck back home. And if you say one fucking thing about Robin, you ain't making it back home. I'm going to dump you in the desert.
Well, I was surprised. Why would she even want to go out for her birthday with Cody?
You see what size she is? Me and her are fluffy. I'm not giving up a free meal.
Did she pay or did Cody pay?
It's my birthday. Fuck that. He gonna pay or I'm walking out.
I know Christine was not happy that she was going to be spending that time at all with Cody. And I don't understand why.
Because she's still trying to find her money.
It was superficial. He was doing it for the cameras. I'm serious. He's trying to woo her back in with his six-pack and his little curls and stuff. I don't think he's interested. He's trying to keep that money flow, honey.
He is. But she was disinterested in that car. And he was begrudgingly there. You saw my thumbnail today. It was a mess.
No, I didn't see anything. I really went to work today. I went in the office. Oh, Jesus. See,
hold on. You want to see it?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who did Peyton slap in the face?
Gwendolyn.
Why?
Probably because she deserved it. You know, she mouthy. I shouldn't say that she deserved it. That's bad of me. But children fight. And Peyton is kind of ignorant too. He has some extreme views and so does Gwendolyn. They are polar opposites. So I can see them getting into it with each other.
Okay, she did it that one last date. He slapped Gwendolyn. Hi, Carter. He slapped Gwendolyn. When did he slap her though? Ooh. Where can I see it?
Oh,
Where can
Lord.
I read it? What I got it? Peyton.
They don't
What?
get along politically.
Okay. Peyton
They
didn't get
have
along.
polar opposite views
Yeah, they
politically,
do. I remember
socially.
that. I remember that. Oh my God. I wonder what did Christine say? Oh shit. My brother better not slap me. I knocked the hell out of him. Oh my goodness. Okay. What else was good about that? Because we got to move on to my big fat fabulous life so I can slaughter Whitney's ass. Okay, so what else is good of a sister wife?
Yeah. Janelle just not feeling it.
Last
But
year.
she's trying to get her money.
Well, yep, she's out of there. Okay, before we get to my big fat fabulous life, Plathville. Let me give y'all a rundown on Plathville really quick, okay?
Snooze fest.
I called it out last week. Well, not last week before last, when she was buying that plane for her son Isaac. I said, "Oh, that looks like the guy she's dating." I said, "Is that the guy?" That's the guy, Ken. She's been dating Ken. She's gonna break it to Isaac next week. See. Ethan has friends now he's in Victoria, Minnesota. He's got friends. They're playing frisbee golf, whatever the fuck that is. Don't know, but it looks like fun. They running around in the snow. The wife, she's getting ready to get a bartending job. Mariah looks like she's on death's door, but the daddy is hanging out with the kids. It was the youngest one. It was Mercy's birthday. They all hung out together. Daddy gave Mercy a canoe. They're going to go canoeing. Mama met with the lady that's renting out her ex-dance studio that's now a clothing shop, and telling her about the man that she's met and how she's going to break it to the kids. She met someone, and she already told whatever the husband's name is. I forgot again. Forgot. What's his name? Not Glenn.
I don't know.
Yeah, him, the daddy. She told him he didn't really care. Let's see. That's about it. And Micah did a photo shoot, which I think Micah has a little sugar, but his lease is almost up. He's not sure if he's going back to Cairo, or if he's going to stay in Los Angeles, because sometimes Cairo. Okay. Ethan calls it Cairo, not Cairo. Cairo. Okay. Oh my God. He's not sure if he's going to go back to Cairo or if he's going to stay in Los Angeles, because, you know, he feels that he needs to be there for his little sisters. But sometimes he makes good money doing modeling, and sometimes, you know, he may have a slow month, sometimes he may have a good month, but the photo shoot that they did was pretty good. I think I've caught everybody up. Yep. Oh, Isaac went to hang out in Tallahassee, Florida with his friends. They went to a pizza shop. Isaac said to give him an hour and he's going to have at least 100 numbers or 100 girls. Isaac likes to make out in the backseat of his truck with girls. So Isaac is 17. He said he's had more freedom because, you know, of how they raised the older siblings. So, but he's always been honest with his parents to tell them where he's going and what he's doing. So that's why, because, you know, it doesn't make sense to lie, because, you know, things come out sooner or later. So he's just straight up and being upfront with them. But Isaac likes to make out with girls, and he's chasing girls now. He's 17.
You seriously watch this show?
Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, I found out what happened to Daniel. Yeah, Barry. Thank you. I can never remember his name. Barry. Barry is his name. So, you know, he's happy because he's getting to spend time with the family. But they are selling the family home. Barry's going to be moving on a rental property and blah, 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 blah. So that's all for Plathville. Okay. Now, my big, fat, fabulous life. I'm waiting, Debbie.
Whitney ruined the show for me. She just
ruined
this episode for me.
Everything.
I was looking forward, and I don't know why I had my expectations up for this, but I was looking forward because Glenn has been looking so worried. And to me, a dash of guilt these past few episodes where he's telling Whitney, please don't embarrass me.
Don't
Please
embarrass me.
behave,
Don't
gear it
embarrass me.
down. Don't do things like that. And before we even get there, Glenn had on a really nice dress shirt.
Nice shirt.
She puts him in this Etsy reject, you know, proclaiming here a daddy, a great
daddy,
granddaddy,
granddaddy, great granddaddy.
It's
okay.
Just so he looked like a. Never mind. Anyhow, this is what I wanted. I wanted to see Glenn meet his first daughter. I wanted them to sit down and talk
without Whitney.
I wanted her not just on like how she did on the video chat, but in person, let him know I'm okay. The people who raised me were good people. They were good to me. I had a wonderful life. And then I wanted him to sit down with her parents and then they talk like grown folks.
Well,
and
I don't know.
But I also wanted to see.
The parents were there, but we don't know what happened when they shut the cameras off. But Whitney got on my nerves. She was injecting herself in everything.
Exactly. And like I wanted to see him talk with the grandchild, the great grandchild.
Yes.
I wanted to see the presentation of the dollhouse. I wanted so much, but Whitney kept on butting in and doing challenges and throwing herself in bodies of water, getting stuck in inner tubes, pulling her underwear out of her ass, accosting us with her naked self while making food for the
Why
breakfast.
would you go meet these people dressed the way you were? I understand you had to be comfortable on your drive, but you got up that morning, you spent the night someplace, you could have dressed appropriately to go meet these people for the first time and not let them see all your tub of Lord, because it made me sick. Sorry.
I was just so disappointed. And then Glenn, you see Glenn rolling his eyes in the confessional. He's looking shell-shocked at everything that she's doing. And then what killed me, and I'm speaking as an atheist. I am an atheist, okay? I come from an Anglican family, but I have chosen a different path.
My first husband was an atheist as well.
Exactly. Okay. But when they were at that breakfast table, Angie gave her daddy the head of the table. And he said that prayer, that grace. Everybody held their hand down and clasped hands. And she's there looking at the rafters and then making these snide comments in the confessional. And I thought it was really disrespectful because I try to respect other people's religious choices as I hope they would respect mine. And even though I don't believe, if I'm in a situation where something like that is happening, I will bow my head out of respect to the people that I'm with. I will even do a sign of the cross because that's how I was raised.
That's what you. Hi, homemade snacks.
I was just so upset and so frustrated. Like TLC could have really done better to draw me in because I'm ready for him to move to Alabama and escape his other family.
I sent Whitney a message, and I think I'm blocked now. I said you are overgrown child. I said this episode showed exactly who you were, and I said a piece of shit.
It was.
I think she blocked me now.
And then when she said when they were out on the dock, and she said this is some country shit or something like that, I was like,
as you're drinking all their beer, and you got beer and champagne.
But did you see? She got her hands dirty and wiped them in her clothes.
Yeah. Okay. She's always in black. Guys, if you see me in black, you would never see a fucking spot or stain on my shirt. Everything, even in the confession, the black dress. You see, she's covering up a mess right here. She's got shit all dripped down here. She is a disgusting slob. I should have added that to that
She
message I
is
sent her too.
jealous. She is jealous, undercover dung. And here's my theory on
And
this.
that
When
woman
she
looks just
sees,
like her dad.
yeah, and that's killing her.
Yep.
That's killing her
Yep.
because she looks at Angie and she sees all of her failures. She sees a
Yep.
woman who had two wonderful parents who raised her well. She has a husband, Shannon. They have children and grandchildren,
Children.
and
Yep.
everything that Angie has touched. Look at that house. Y'all
Yep.
see that house?
Yep.
Y'all
That's
see that
her
house?
house.
Angie wasn't fumbling and bumbling around that kitchen. She knew exactly where the forks was and where the dishes at. That looked like her house. That's an expensive house.
That's
Angie
her
has a
house.
life that she can be proud of where she is happy. And she's not selling her fat ass on TV with fake storylines. And she got children that love her. She got a husband that love her. You know how I know Angie husband love her? Because he don't want to be on this shit show. He don't want to be on this shit show. And that's the vacation house. I cannot wait to see the regular house.
That's their vacation home on Dolphin Island. I'm sorry, I have to go get me some chips. What?
Let me tell you. When Whitney looks at Angie, she sees all of her failures and she can't take it. And that's why she's taking it out on Jamie, because she can't take it out on Angie. It's so
she embarrassed
pathetic.
her dad.
Yes, she did. She did. But I like his grandson said you could be Governor Alabama. But did you see Angie taking the fireball straight from the flask?
Yep.
I was like, what?
No, they were on that party bus doing it, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
They all drank. My kind of people.
Like, what? I love it.
No, I think that she said every summer the family goes to Dolphin Island. And I know people that do that. And just like Galveston, people live in Houston or they live in San Antonio during the summer. They're at their summer home in Galveston. And during the rest of the year, they lease it out or they rent it out.
Yeah, she did call somebody. Yeah, it was Jamie that she called a bitch. Oh my God. I was like, you just walked in these people's house and you calling them a bitch?
Jamie, she called her niece a bitch.
Yeah. But and then I also wanted to see Hunter, because Hunter and Glenn were having like Glenn is going through his guilt stuff, right? But Hunter was having a real hard time processing that he had these other people that were family. Like he was an uncle, to these grown people. And I liked seeing the little small bits of his process. Like when he turned around to like one of the boys and he said, "Can you believe that this is my nephew?
Yep.
This is my nephew." Like I wish we had saw more of that, because to me,
I think Hunter and his nephews are the same age, right? Isn't he the same age as the nephew?
Hunter's older than her. Hunter's in his 40s.
He's older than
Whitney.
Whitney, that's right, because she's getting ready to turn 40. That's right.
Right. He's the firstborn. Remember, she said that the firstborn was going to get the most in the will?
Yeah.
Bitch. I wanted to see Hunter, like, because I think he needed to see it to believe it.
Good
I
night,
wanted
Gwen,
to see
baby.
his process. Night, Gwen. I just feel cheated by this episode. I really do. And I know she's going to ruin Switzerland for me. I just know it. I'm so upset.
It has to be about Whitney. I understand it's my big, fat, fabulous life. But can you give your dad? Personally, I don't think that meeting needed to be filmed until he was comfortable after he had talked to her. But you see how she ran up and gave her dad a hug, and then she went to hug Hunter, and Whitney jumped in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, please stop.
Yeah. Oh my God. The boots look like the instep was broken and that the tops were cutting off the circulation on her legs.
What happened to those yellow tights she had on?
Her compression tights?
Is that what that was?
She wears a lot of compression garments.
Well, Glenn, he wants to stay down there and get to know Angie and her family. This is going to be good.
And I think he should do it.
Oh, Glenn, Whitney's going to have a fit. Did you see that part where she's crying? I just lost my mama, and now I want to lose my dad too.
Well, no, that's what video chat is about. He needs to get to know this girl, and this girl needs to get to know him. You ain't losing nothing, Whitney. He ain't in the ground yet. Stop being childish. When you was off in Charlotte, you didn't give two fucks about him or your mama.
Thank you. Hannah was there.
I just, like, she does everything. It's all very performative for the cameras, and nobody believes you anymore.
Why does she have the braces on her teeth? Did she have an accident or something?
She said that she felt that her teeth were misaligned. But she could have went and got invisible adult braces like everybody else, but instead she wanted to get the 12-year-old metal braces that cut up all the inside of her mouth. Yay, Whitney.
It don't stop her from eating.
Nothing stops her from eating.
I'm sorry. She is a whole hot mess. Okay, what else?
She defiled those people's pool. And who told her to put an inner tube on?
Who told her to put a bathing suit on? And that's what I want to talk about. You don't know these people from Adam. This woman has a husband in her home.
And parents.
Well, the parents went home the night before.
But they're coming back.
But they're coming back. Here is my thing. Why in the fuck are you prancing around in a two-piece and a see-through fishnet outfit?
Especially when people got to eat. Am I lying, though? Am I lying?
No.
Especially when people got... You saw that bitch roll out of that pool.
She had to pull...
You saw that. Like, for real?
Please tell me she's not... I can't.
And you heard Angie say, my parents went home because they needed to get some sleep. How fucking loud was Whitney? Thank you, Undercover Dung. I do not show off all of my chub. Oh. I was hoping somebody would have had to like shoot her with a harpoon to get the inner tube off and then cut it off.
I was waiting for her to deflate the inner tube, and then
she wasn't smart enough.
Girl, why would you put an inner tube on anyway when your ass can float?
Let me tell you why she put that inner tube on. Because when she was trying to get it up over her breast, she was hoping that the top would have went with it so she would have had her naked moment. I'm waiting for her to get naked in front of these children. You know that she assaults us every season by getting naked. It's part of global warming, y'all. It's toxic warfare, what she does to us every fucking season. Yes, my chub. I keep my chub to myself. Don't nobody need to see that anymore. I'm not cute anymore.
I would have never worn that outfit to meet my family members the first time. I'm small. I still wouldn't do that shit.
I don't know them.
Like, don't know them at all. And this woman has then you're going to ask your nephews. Oh, I got to skip ads. Hold on. Okay, I just skipped the ad. It just came up again, Debbie. So it's at the bottom of the screen and it says ad skipped. Okay,
I'm going to look for it tomorrow.
Okay, so you ask your nephew. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, your nephews and then your niece's fiance if they have any friends.
I want to see what Bubba they gonna bring for her. I hope he hasn't bathed in months and he is still wearing the overalls that he wore since he was 15.
I wouldn't set her up. That's embarrassing. They would tell him about their friend, which we know he's probably going to be on the show too. Mm-hmm. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? That's embarrassing.
You could smell the desperation. And it kind of smelled like the stuff behind your ear.
When she was engaged to Chance, I said, how in the hell you get engaged? I knew that was a setup right there. That man was still sleeping with his ex-girlfriend who he had the baby with. Mm-hmm.
Well, you get what you pay for.
So what else is there about this nasty heifer?
I was just repulsed by how everything turned into a competition. I love that Hunter called her out and said, isn't it funny that she decided to make a competition about what she's good at? Dancing.
Yep. Dance.
She just ruined the episode for me, y'all. She just really did. I cannot take her.
Part is when Jamie beat her ass playing
beer pong. Yeah.
Loved it. She was upset that she lost. And did you see the look on Glenn's face?
Yeah, he was just like, oh God. He was just tired of it. She was loud and obnoxious.
Yeah, everybody at the Pelican Club was probably like,
yeah. If there was a Pelican crowd there, that's probably.
I can't.
Oh.
What?
No, what she was saying about side-eyeing her, probably. But maybe I'm hoping that they rented out the place and that like real patrons were not in there.
They probably did, because for a place to be down there, this is summertime, all these families are there. This place was not jumping with the music, and come on now. So they probably had a few of the people from the crew that was in there dressed up.
Or maybe they went early. Maybe they went early because remember they left and it was still daylight. So maybe they went maybe they rented out between 4 and 6.
Okay.
And got all their filming done and then shut down and let them have regular guests, patrons after.
I can't wait for the crawfish boil because I'm homesick. And I saw them crawfish. Oh my God, they were so big. I said, I need to be down there sucking them just like they're doing. All right.
Girl, what did you just say? Oh my
God. Sucking the head to the crawfish.
Oh my God.
Okay, Snuggle Bunny said there's 2 bars there I know of, the Pelican Club and the Pirates Bar and Grill.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
All right.
It was
Who else did we miss? Did we miss anything?
Show. No, I think we got everything. Did you watch Last Resort?
Hell no. Go ahead, tell us about the Last Resort. You know I can't watch that with Angie and Ed. I really can't. I can't.
Oh, the only storyline that was good was Asuelu and Kalani. Kalani tells Liz about all of the infidelity that Asuelu has done to her even before their marriage. And she said that
she's still marrying him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
She thought that he would change once the baby was born and he came over and had a good influence like her dad or whatever her reasons were. But she says she saw him swiping left and right on his phone, like deleting stuff, and he's being shady. So she unblocked her boyfriend, and Asuelu was looking for her one morning and couldn't find her. Went and found Colini with the kids and not Kalani, and want to know where Kalani is. He texted Kalani, and Kalani said, where are you? She said, I'm having breakfast. He said, where? She ghosted him. She went the night before to her boyfriend who flew down to the Keys and went and stayed at his hotel and had breakfast with him that morning, and then came back, where she proceeded to tell the women at a group event at off of their hotel property, because by this time Angela had been removed from the property and was banned from coming back to the property to film.
Why?
And now, I think it was noise disturbances.
But they didn't show that had in the lobby. Was it the fight? No, was that in New York?
No, that was in New York. That was in New York. But behind the scenes, Angela had some sort of complaint against her, and she was removed from this property and was not allowed back on for filming. So now that's why we're going off property to do group filming sessions, because
so
Angela,
that's probably why they said she was fired. I don't know. I'm hoping she was.
Yeah, Kelly, we know that Kelly went home last week. Molly explains what happened and says that she's going home as well. And yeah. Oh, and Yara and Jovi. They did a counseling session, and they brought in his mom, Gwen, and they told Gwen how Yara.
So the mom is on the keys too? So the mom is now there?
No, the mom was on a video session.
All right.
She was on the TV. And they admitted to Gwen that Yara was on birth control, but didn't tell Jovi. And Gwen said that was dead wrong, that you didn't tell your husband that you were on birth control. She said, however, Jovi, she has made it very clear that she is not ready for another child, especially with your traveling schedule. Yep. But Yara, you were wrong. So then,
but Jovi was offered a job closer to home.
That's what Gwen let out the bag. She said, Jovi, you need to tell Yara what you told me. And then Yara was like, see, he tells his mom stuff that he doesn't confide in me. And so he said, I got offered a desk job 9 to 5, and I would have been at home. And she was like, why couldn't you even discuss that with me? I wouldn't have pressured you. And he said, yes, you would have. And I agree. She would have pressured him. Mm-hmm. But if he had explained it to her that if it wasn't making enough money, if it wasn't in his career field, if it wasn't in his passion,
that's not his passion. He likes what he's doing. Yeah. So that's what his dad does. But she would have pressured him. She would have, because she needs help with the baby. And, Jovi, you get to be here. But Jovi makes more money doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
And he loves what he's doing. And he's been doing it. That's how he can afford to travel the world and go back and forth and see her and fly her back. Jovi enjoys what he's doing. Now, even if they were paying him a little more money or the same amount of money, it's still not what he wants to do. He likes the diving.
Yeah.
Because he was in Houston for a good 3 weeks. He had to do a job in Houston. He was in Galveston. Well, he stayed in Houston, and he was Galveston was right there. So it's like a 22 minute drive, but he was there in Houston for like 3 weeks. He was staying right downtown.
So I'm guessing there are better strip clubs in Houston than Galveston, because that determines where he's going to stay.
He was in Houston. There are better strip clubs in Houston.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He was in Houston, and he was right off of Westheimer, where a lot of the strip clubs are.
There you go.
He was in that Monroe area. Yes, that's where he was. He was right there.
He's so predictable. So predictable.
Yes, he does deep sea.
But he goes down in a submersible, right? He's not an actual diver.
He does both. He can do both.
Well, you know what? Either way.
Wait a minute. Molly, the wife, just found out her husband had been dating Molly. Wait a minute. Molly was rumored to be in another relationship. So
the convict is married?
Yes.
He's not. No, he's just diving offshore. But if the company is a U.S. based company, they're taking taxes out of that.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking taxes out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh well, you know what? Someone should have tried to help her fix her.
Okay, should I explain the Westheimer area since somebody go, Westheimer has a little bit of flavor of every persuasion, okay? But when most
What? Yes, he is making bank.
yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, all those oil jobs are good money.
Yeah. So
All
he's
those
and
oil
his
jobs.
dad got him into that because that's what his dad does.
Mhm.
Now, his dad has never stayed home. His dad goes off to work and be gone. So, he's used to that, but his dad got him into that. But yes, he's over in that, off of Monroe, Westheimer, over there in that area. They got the strip clubs, and you come further to on the southeast side. Yeah, that's where Jovi was. Look, Aesop's know. Aesop's, I didn't know that you were in Houston or Texas. That's good. Yeah, they got a little flavor of everything over there.
Oh my God, Jovi likes to read Can't with Yara around. You so messed up. Your husband welded on an offshore oil rig for a little while. Yep. I actually had a friend back home who did actually the deep sea diving. He's a deep sea diver. So he would go down to do stuff on the rig itself, but he was never in the submersible. He was out in the water.
Yeah, that's what Jovi, that's what he does. Yeah, but he has to get certified, and he has to go through a rigorous physical. He has to be certified. I mean, even though you hold it, you still got to be tested. They do your lung. They do everything. That's a
super dangerous job.
Yep, that is a super dangerous job.
Very well for it.
Yep. And that's
whether
why when
you're
he's
on the rig or below the rig.
Yep. And that's why when he's home, he does the partying because he knows when he's out there, they can't even drink.
No. And he's got to be super focused.
Yep. But yeah, they do a lot of testing and stuff. But yeah, he was in Houston. I remember I was in Houston and I saw he was there and I did hit him on IG. I said, and I did. And when I looked at the hotel where he was at, I said, oh, you're in the Westheimer area. I see where you at. Yeah. He's running strip clubs.
In all reality, if Jovi was home, would working a regular job with Yara every day, they'd be divorced by now. That's the only thing that's saving their marriage, him being away.
But that little girl, Mila, is so beautiful. Oh my God, she's beautiful. Yeah, she is beautiful.
Had to quit and come home. I was disappointed. But
yeah, but I think now does Yara still have her apartment in wherever is she from?
I think she said so that he was proud of her for getting the apartment. She paid for it herself.
Of course. She got that clothing thing going on, but I haven't seen her posting a lot of stuff about her clothes or anything. So, but I at least she came here to do something with herself, unlike Natalie, who's bouncing from man to man.
Listen, Yara came over here with a business plan.
Yep. Natalie didn't. She just came with a plan to get a ring and marry a man and try to change him. And now she's bouncing from dick to dick.
I did take one thing from Natalie, though. I now wash my eggs.
You wash? Oh, yeah. You wash your eggs? Yeah.
To get the shit off of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually, I drop a little olive oil in the water when I'm boiling my eggs too, because it makes when you crack the shell, they slide off just like that.
Oh, I just do a steamer, so I don't have the problem.
You just do what?
An egg steamer.
Oh, I have one and I don't like it.
I love mine.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just so used to seeing them bubbling in the water and I don't know. I'm gonna try it again. I do. I have an egg. I have two, as a matter of fact. I don't know.
Because that's an ongoing
Ooh.
case. They ain't gonna talk about that.
Wait a minute. I don't know about this one. That's
You
the
don't
new
remember
one.
that federal case with her friends that remember the last season that they was the ones telling her to leave Jovi and get breast
Yes.
implants? They all
Yes.
got busted for what was it? Drugs or money laundering or something. Yeah, they all got the feds. The feds came and got them. Y'all are real lucky that she ain't in jail.
Did she know what they were doing?
Who knows? Who knows?
Oh my God.
Please send out your eggs
God.
for the undercover dung. Thank you.
Huh.
Refrigerator.
I'm gonna have to go. I'll take yours, Heidi. I'm just like, oh my God. Okay. So,
I wash them before I cook them, but once I bring them home from the supermarket, they go straight in the refrigerator, shit and all. And I've been buying the heirloom eggs from Costco. They're blue and they're so cute. I feel like Martha Stewart every time I have an egg.
they're blue?
Yeah, they're blue eggs.
Is there dye in them?
No, there's certain eggs. I know that Martha Stewart has a breed of chicken that's a French chicken that lays blue eggs, but Costco carries heirloom eggs which are also blue, and the yolk is so incredibly bright orange. It's like the old-fashioned eggs that I remember from back home with that bright, wonderful yolk.
So they're like yard eggs. They're yard eggs.
Yes, they're beautiful, but they're pastel blue, and I feel so fancy.
I'll get them. I'll get them when I go to Costco. I'll try them.
Mm-hmm. I love them. You'll taste the difference in the yolk, though. It's
and
amazing.
They also don't have to be in the fridge. What? The heirloom eggs don't have to be in the fridge?
I keep mine in the fridge because
I keep mine in the fridge.
Yeah, the ones that I purchase are refrigerated, so I just keep them there.
Let me tell y'all what's so funny. So I was just talking about yard eggs. So my aunt had chickens and everything. So I would go spend the summers with my aunt. That's my dad's sister, my favorite aunt. I would go for the summer. She would do grits, biscuits, eggs, and sausage and bacon or something. And the country ham. So she would make this big breakfast spread. You got different meats and stuff. So, but I would never eat. When I found out she was going out to the chicken coop to get the eggs, which I'm probably sure that's where my grandmother got hers from, but she never told me. I didn't like eggs anymore, right? I didn't want no eggs. She would make me, she would say, how to eat them damn eggs. And I'm like, well, the eggs. So she would force, because I couldn't take how yellow they were. You know, I wanted to.
You so strange.
I'm weird, okay? And she would make soft eggs. So I went to the farmer's market in Houston and I saw the brown yard eggs. Guess what color eggs I buy all the time now? The yard eggs. I love the flavor of the yard eggs. And I just laughed. I said, my aunt was probably up there flipping around going, this damn heifer. She would have to force me to eat these eggs. But that's the only potato salad tastes better with it. Anything you make your when I make deviled eggs, and they're more than the white eggs, but I love the brown eggs. I love the brown eggs. So I told my mom all the time, she was like, I said, I couldn't find my brown eggs. And she goes, girl, I don't want to hear that shit. She goes, because we couldn't even get you to eat those eggs. And now I'm serious. The next one they killed the cow, I didn't want to eat the damn cow because I knew it was Charlie. I didn't eat beef for damn near a year till they tricked me with that roast.
Oh
and then after they told me what I was eating, I was sick to my stomach. I couldn't even smell beef for the longest. And now I just kill beef. I didn't eat beef forever. It was a while after that. Everything was chicken or shrimp or fish. My mom would, if she even cooked beef, I would get sick. And it was just because they killed Charlie and then I ate it. And then it was just, I would eat hamburgers. Unless I went to McDonald's. And then I would get a burger. Then I really couldn't because it didn't taste right. So I'm telling you, for the longest, I wouldn't even eat beef. Any kind of meat made me sick. My grandmother would get so mad, but she would fry me chicken wings or she would fry me fish. And I go to my grandmother's because she would cook for my mom. So whatever I cook, that's what you're going to eat. No, I'm not. My grandmother would make me. I go, my mom said, you poor thing. I said, what? And she goes, Jack, go in that kitchen, make it. I'm going to eat them. I go cook for me because I couldn't eat. I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it.
I don't know. I didn't have those problems. I knew that everything that was in a pen or in a cub was going to end up on a plate.
I don't think it bothered me. I guess if I wouldn't have saw what happened when they hit Charlie in the head. They hit him in the head. He shook that shit off. And Papa had to get the gun before the meat, and
gotta be a clean kill.
Yeah. So
you can't traumatize the meat. That's what our butcher used to say.
I watched him kill pigs. I'll eat pork chops. It was something about when I saw them hit. Now, I've never seen them kill the pig. I've seen the after effect when they're hanging them upside down, but I saw that.
I've seen a pig go down. I've never seen a cow.
I've heard them squealing when they're going down, but I've never seen them do it.
I've seen pig, goat, sheep, duck, turkey, chicken, bunnies. Bunnies are good. Yeah.
Well, they have green eggs too?
Yeah. They're all part of the heirlooms. But I haven't gotten any. Yeah, the heirloom eggs that Costco has are in blues. They're very pastel-y blues.
Okay. I'll get them because I'm going to Costco this weekend. But see, y'all laughing at me, but don't laugh because I'm going to tell you right now. They go out there and they go fishing. I will gut a fish. I will fillet that bitch and I will cut the head off. Y'all think that doesn't bother me. It's just what I saw happen to Charlie. I go fishing and I love to fish. I will get the fish. I will put it, and I'm telling you, I've got a nice fillet knife and cut that head, take him off, clean him out, But of course,
why do you cut the head off?
Well, because I don't eat now unless that's y'all do that. My uncle fried the fish heads too, but now I told you my mom's boyfriend made that soup with the cabbage and the fish head and stuff, but I cut the fish head off, and there's only a certain type of fish I eat. I eat bass. I'll eat I don't really care for catfish.
Snapper's nice. Snapper's nice.
Yeah, I like snapper. I like the red snapper. I like white bass, black bass. There's a fish in Virginia, forgot the name, but it's called, in Louisiana, I like perch. They're little, I like trout. And I like, I don't really care for speckled trout. I just like regular trout. I can do catfish if I have to, but not really. So, but yeah, I go fishing. I love to crab. I love to fish, but I just could not. I was fine until my mother tricked me and I ate that roast. And then it just the smell of anything beef or whatever, it made me sick to my stomach. Couldn't do it. I didn't eat beef for a long time.
Eat the whole head. Like my mom will eat the whole head, suck out the eyes and everything. The only part of the head that I like is the cheek meat. It is the sweetest part.
Okay, so when I cut the head off, I come underneath that, that first fin.
Take out the cheek meat.
Yeah, the cheek meat still be there. Yeah. But because you got this part, then you have that. I lift it up here and I just take it and I just cut around it and take it off. But I still have the cheek meat.
Men should eat the eyes because it gives them stamina.
Oh my God, undercover dung. Are you in Louisiana? Because you don't find too many perch, or Texas. Perch come out a certain time of year. I'm telling you, perch comes out, and I always know when to go buy perch. Perch isn't a fish that you buy all the time.
Okay.
Undercover dung. Florida, Mississippi, Texas, or Louisiana? Where you at? Well, I think they have them in Maryland too.
Texas.
Told you.
Because she knew exactly what you was talking about when you was talking about where Jovi was living.
Yep. So, oh yeah, I forgot you did West. When I said Westheimer, so I go to Kemah, and I go to Bay? No, not Bay. It's the one on this side, not the blue one. The blue one. I go to Waterfront in Kemah, and they have perch at a certain time of year. I used to go to Roses, and that's where I would get my perch and stuff from.
Listen, every part of the animal.
We had a stream I'm telling you. So in Louisiana, I'm telling you. And then we have in Louisiana, we have what we call oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue. The fish, it's shoe pick. So it's a shoe pick. It's a cross between a catfish. Oh my God, the meat, delicious. So certain areas have certain fish. Virginia and Maryland have a certain fish that I cannot find in Texas. So when I go when I go there, I get it. Oh my God, I love perch. You have lots of perch too. Snuggle Bunny, where are you at, Snuggle Bunny? I mean, you don't have. I think I know where you are though. Is it Georgia? No, she's not in Georgia. I'm trying to remember where Snuggle Bunny told me she was at. But I'm telling you, with perch, you buy them at a certain time of the year. It's not a fish that you get all the time. But like bass and stuff like that. And I love salmon. Oh my God, I can eat salmon every day.
I repeat salmon. I have to eat it, but I don't digest it well. I like snapper. I'm not a big fish person.
Stop.
Oh, do you eat dolphin?
I don't do dolphin. Girl, no.
Yeah. Oh, y'all call it mahi. That's
mahi. Yeah, it's dolphin. Call it mahi because I love mahi stuff with crab meat. Look, give it the other name that we don't think we really eat dolphin. Yes, I love mahi. And when I go to Papacitos, there's mahi with the. Oh my God, I gotta go home. Well, not Papa. I need to go home. I need to go home and eat. Well, I need to go to Texas.
It's a relative of dolphin. Yeah, but we just call everything that looks like that dolphin in the Caribbean. But y'all call it mahi. It's not flipper. I had somebody curse me out saying that I was eating flipper and that I was rude and that I was a murderer and da 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 da. I was like, what? Don't y'all eat dolphin? And that's how I found out what mahi was. My problem is that I really don't eat fish here in the United States. I just eat fish in the Caribbean. Am I eating dolphin? Well, in the Caribbean, yeah. If you order dolphin, you're getting what y'all call mahi. I think that's why they call it mahi because everybody is like, you can't do that to dolphins because of flipper. But dolphins are rude little buggers. You do know that they accost people. And don't get in the water if you have your period around a dolphin. They'll bite you. Ugh, they're not that nice. What else? I think we've gone over all the shows. I think that's it. Yeah, because the only two good people on it this week was Yara and Jovi, and I swam with some and was on my period. Really? Oh my God. Yeah, no. Well, I worked in one of the Bahamian Islands for a long time, and the dolphins there, they would always warn the ladies, if you have your period.
I'm not eating mahi anymore. See, now I feel bad, but I love mahi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Treya, you were scared of the dolphins? Oh no.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. So I am, oh Lord. I am going to Debbie. I got to get out of here. You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
It's bubble bath time.
I feel better. I really do feel better. I done sat here. I got cold. I done got up and got a blanket and threw across my leg. Then I got hot again. I done moved the blanket over there. But now I'm gonna sit in a nice hot tub of water. I don't have any windows open. The weather here now is, Alexa, what's the temperature? It's 48. Low tonight of 40.
I eat Bambi and dolphin.
Oh, Dorit, you was still. Hi, baby. Good night, Dorit. Dorit, I'm coming in on the 22nd, Dorit, December 22nd. I'm coming on December 22nd. Off, Alexa. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just and then I have another flight. I got girl. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for the holidays too. So I'm definitely going to see you when I'm there. But Debbie, guys, I love you guys. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Everybody have a good evening. What's the temp? It's 49. What did I say? 49 now with a low tonight of 40. The high today was 56. It was 56. I feel it in the air. I can smell the snow. We took bets Monday when I was in the office. We took bets on when we're going to get our first snowfall. I think I'm going to win. I said we're going to get it right. We're going to get a light one like the first week of November. Because normally I noticed that Halloween it'll be kind of drizzly and rainy, and then it gets a little sleety. First week of November, we're gonna have snow. It won't be a heavy one, but we're gonna get it. And they're looking at me going, I said, trust me, I smell it. It's coming. Okay. But I'm ready. But thank you. I'm glad you guys. Good night. Aesop's, it's so great to see you. See, Drea can tell you, you can smell snow and rain. Thank you, Drea. I smell it. And when you walk outside in the morning, it's like, ooh, but that air is so crisp and fresh. And then the leaves are just turning. So I'm going to take Kayla to the, hopefully this weekend is not rainy because we had last weekend to the pumpkin patch thing. They have all kind of, entertainment. I think it's very something, but we're going to go out there. They have live bands and everything. I need to make up to her for her birthday since I really wasn't feeling well. I'm telling you, I'm coming, and I just my mother made me feel so guilty. Okay. You know, man, how many trips? I said, Mama, I'm coming. I said, the only thing is I got to come to Houston. Then I got to go to Louisiana. I can't come to Houston and not go to Louisiana. And I can't go to Louisiana and not come to Houston. I said, just wait on it. It's coming. I said, you might see me for Christmas, which she's not because we'll be in Vegas. So it may probably be Thanksgiving. But I cannot go to Houston without go to Louisiana and see my dad. I just can't do it.
Well, so, make it work.
Okay. You don't understand. I just can't go home and spend 2 days in Houston or 3 days and go to Louisiana and spend 2. It doesn't work like that. It's not going to work like that. I'm going to need to take 2 weeks. I'm going to have to spend a week with my mom, well, at least 3 or 4 days. And then I'm going to have to take a couple of days to myself. And then I need to go to Louisiana, drive down there, spend 2 or 3 days with my dad. Then I got to get back to Houston because I'm going to fly out of Houston to come back to Spokane.
Okay, but sometimes you have to make quick runs. Like my brother and his family, and they're coming down to see my mom next weekend.
Like $1,200. When I looked for, what's it? Thanksgiving or Christmas. I think I looked at for Christmas, but that was with me and Kayla flying. It was going to probably be about $1,300 round trip. Then when I looked for me, the prices changed. It was $800 because Kayla's going to spend Christmas with her dad. So I was going to fly just me. And it's going to take me about 8 hours just to get to Houston. That's crazy because I got layovers. That doesn't make any sense. But I can fly from here to Dallas straight. And I have a 2 hour, I don't have a direct flight to Houston. And Southwest is here. And I can't get a straight flight from here.
Sometimes you have to make it work, because that's what I explained to my brother.
I'm gonna make it work.
Time is short for all of us. And my brother's bringing in the whole family, including my mother's first and only great grandchild. It'll be the first time that she meets the baby. And
so when is she coming?
Next weekend. They're coming for
well,
2
maybe
nights.
I'll have to do a weekend. You know what? I can do like a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I can go in on the Thursday, stay with my mom. Yeah. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, jump in a flight, come back here, and then in a month, maybe a couple of weeks, I'll fly to Louisiana. Yeah. There you go. That's what I'm gonna do.
There you go.
With my dad. That's what I'm gonna do.
Exactly. Make it work. You find it. It's better to see them while they're still breathing than in a box.
Girl, I see my mom I'm on the FaceTime with my mom and my dad, and I'm yelling at him because I said, you need to learn how to read lips. That's what I told you. Because by the time I get off the phone with my dad, I said, Daddy, where are your hearing aids? Baby, I said, Daddy, where are your hearing aids? Oh, I don't like them things. No, just like, oh, God. I said, turn the volume up on your phone.
Too cute.
But I love you guys. I had a great time. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Y'all need to hit that like button. I like the likes. Oh, I love it. Okay. But I will see you guys later. Maybe I'm not coming live Saturday. We have a lot to discuss. I'll do a morning coffee. We do have a lot to discuss Saturday morning. So I will definitely see you guys Saturday morning. Hopefully morning coffee will be 6:30, 7 o'clock, somewhere around that. But I'll definitely see you guys then. Drea, darling, bye. Breezy girl, ASAP's undercover dung. Danielle, Debbie, Snuggle Bunny, Homemade Subs, Ivy,
Michelle LaBelle.
Michelle LaBelle, yes, Snuggle Bunny. Okay, look, I'm trying to get back up here to make sure I catch everybody that's still in chat. Okay, who am I missing? Okay, who am I missing? I said Dorit.
Breezy girl.
Breezy girl.
Michelle LaBelle. Drea.
I'm trying to go back. Oh, Terry was here. We had Terry. We had Gwen. She was going to go to sleep. Did we have I did not see Tina tonight.
Terry was in there.
Yeah, Terry was here. Susan was here. I didn't see Tina. That's who I was missing. Homemade Subs, thank you. Sherry, thank you, sweetie. Carter, thank you. I'm trying to get all these names. I'm about to start writing names down again. But I want to say, Dan, thank you. I thank all of you guys. Thank you. Sherry, thank you for becoming a member again. Don't forget, keep sharing your prayers along with also Danielle. Keep Danielle's family in your prayers. Keep Sherry's family in your prayer. Keep Debbie and her mom in your prayers. Mom's doing good, though. Read, honey, I will talk to you later. I'm going to go and grab myself. I'm going to bed.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you. Okay, what's going on? What did Michelle say?
No, she put up a link to my channel. I'm so lousy at that.
Yeah, drop Debbie's link and Danny's link. You gonna pick me up in Dallas? Oh, you so sweet. I hate Dallas Airport. Dallas stinks. It does.
It's really large. Oh my God.
Dallas stinks. When you come down 45 or you get in Dallas because you're getting to the first thing you hit is the waste management. And I gotta hold my damn breath to get through that area. Oh, Dallas stinks.
I think I was too overwhelmed with the heat. It sucked all of the air out of my lungs.
Yeah, undercover. You need to check out Debbie and Jamal. I need to get Jamal back on panel too. Jamal is funny as hell. But he's been spending a lot of time on his gambling channels, you said, right?
Yeah. And he started a new one for,
Oh, God.
I noticed it today, gymnastics. I don't know.
Gymnastics?
Yeah.
What is that? Is he
know.
covering people doing gymnastics?
Yeah.
Or is it gymnasty?
No. No. Like you know the gal that got the twisties during the Olympics and then came back. The little short girl.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. She just got married. Yeah.
Right. So he was covering her recent competition. I just saw it today and looked at it because it popped up on the StreamYard. And I'm like, what's this?
Okay. Yeah, Jamal, I gotta go. I love you, Debbie. Love you guys.
Too.
Thank you all for hanging around with us.
Thank you, Undercover Dung, for subbing.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye.
Simone Biles. Thank you.